Purchase Tier 3 today.
Why's the streamer taking a piss? I've been waiting here for 30 minutes, watching all his really dumb clips. I've been waiting here. I need my fill. I'm on the YouTube app trying to find my streamer, but I just went for a pee, bro. Tiny little bladder like a geezer, so I just keep refreshing. I kinda wanna add him, but I've already added him. He gets annoyed with how much I add him. I just wanna ask him, what is the ETA? I've been here pretending to chat with the trolls. Mods banning them, I'm losing control. Vest is on, but he won't come back in. Jasper's home, but he don't let pets in, cause he might decide to Felton, piss on his robust wrist rest, and then chew wires. Cause out, now he's heading to kitty heaven. Why's the streamer taking a piss? I've been waiting here for 30 minutes, watching all his really dumb clips. I've been waiting here. I need my fill. Where's this guy, man? Let's get to it. Like, what the fuck is he doing? I see him wailing, pulling fast, spending them little tips like a gotcha enthusiast. Heard I mentioned the break is lingering. I think I'll just remind him that when he's here on the tries, it might make him adopt a new diet. He says, sorry to keep you waiting. Now let's get back to gaming. I said, no need to explain it. I know your gut's been draining. He said, nah, man, I'm not complaining. I was in the bathroom just playing. New Hogan Bull's amazing, and I've been spending cash on Vice's streamer. Taking a piss, I've been waiting here for 30 minutes, watching all his really dumb clips. I've been waiting here. I need my fill. Why's the streamer taking a piss? I've been waiting here for 30 minutes, watching all his really dumb clips. I've been waiting here. I need my fill.
That's one of my forever favorites, I think. Yeah, Jasper, I need my boyfriend. I need my boyfriend. Big ups, Pat Noticer.
Hey, Troll Derek, get fucked, bitch. Right in the butt. How you like that?
I bet he likes it a lot. Hey, Madeline. Hey, George. Hi, guys. Hi, Chody T. Glitter Bart. Oh my god. I took a nap earlier today. It was great. There's a link to this song if you want it. I think it's one of my favorites. So I was told that there were crash outs on the Gears of War beta. Because of course there were. Why wouldn't there be? Right? It is a great song. It's really good. It's time to go. Oh yeah, this morning Phil told us that he can't work out because Jasper scratched his chest so bad, and that if it worked out, he would bleed everywhere. So, oh, did I fuck up my, hang on. Yeah, my YouTube captures just a little bit, but there we go. That's nice. That looks great. Thank you, me. Yeah, of course. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, do you want to see? We can go back. We can go back, to this morning. You know what? Let's go back to this morning a little bit for those of you who missed it. We're back for round 2.
That's where my money goes every fucking month.
Shut up.
So as I'm walking into the bedroom, okay, because the fan is out of position.
Right.
Jasper kicks with his foot. It hits the fan. It freaks him out because he wasn't expecting anything to be there. He's thinking, I'm just going to kick and be silly. He kicks. As he hits the fan, he completely freaks out, and he takes both of his feet, and he claws as hard as he possibly can into me. Okay?
Okay.
This literally gored my chest. Okay?
Gored.
So, right now, I have 7 deep cuts in my chest and going down into the top of my stomach from Jasper last night.
Oh my god.
It was so bad that I had to go immediately into the bathroom. My wife was...
Ooh, interesting insight from Snort Burnell here. Excessive bleeding from minor cuts is also a serious problem due to cirrhosis. Yeah, gored.
Was in there. She's like, I'm not done yet.
You guys don't get it.
I can't wait. And I had to grab a washcloth, and I basically had to stop the bleeding. I got rubbing alcohol, luckily.
Sorry, why did you get a... I mean, like, it's gross. Like, That washcloth is, I mean, unless you wash it immediately after, it's going to be stained to shit because you put blood on it. Just get like paper towels or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm being stupid.
And I was easily able to disinfect immediately and allowed it to stop bleeding. And I was like, oh my God.
Good.
And it was just bad.
Good.
It hurt like crazy. All right. The good
Well, all right. So we had people bring this up this morning. Jasper is declawed in the front. He still has back claws. How was my nap? It was great. I had a weird dream. I can't remember much of it. But that's the only kind of dreams I have are weird dreams. GVL, thank you for the 279. Alternate theory, Jasper attacked because he hates DSP. I think that we know that's the real thing. Yeah. I think that's absolutely what happened. Oh, Super Sentai guy said, listening to stories like this from Phil is like listening to that annoying 4-year-old at Thanksgiving dinner table ramble on about shit that doesn't matter. You think it'll be next year, it'll be better next year, but it never is. No. It's like that kid you know, trying to explain a dream. Do you ever want him to do you so much you could do anything? That guy? Yeah, that kid. Howdy, homie. As much as I would love to think Jasper went mad cat scratching post on those flabby man tits, he's fucking lying. He says 3 things after this that exposes bullshit. Oh, yeah. And we saw it all this morning. It's a boring, boring man, or this is the most exciting thing that happened during his day. His wind tunnel got fucked up. Jasper, and oh no, Jasper scratched him a little bit.
news is they're not super deep where it's like, oh, I got you.
Yeah, his cat is declawed. Why? Apparently, if we're to believe Phil, the people that had him before were the ones that declawed him. And some owners do that. It's extremely cruel. It's like, I've heard it's like removing your fingers at the knuckles, like right here. So people don't do it very often anymore, but yeah, it is cruel.
Hurt like crazy. All right. The good news is they're not super deep where it's like, oh, I need to go get stitches or anything like.
Jasper woke up and chose violence.
All right. The good news is they're not super deep where it's like, oh, I need to go get stitches or anything like that. But these aren't light scratches. These are pretty ouch scratches. And
they're pretty ouch, guys. They're pretty ouch. Later on, he says, and I don't know if Snorpinel included this, I'll just include it right now. He says that he can't work out due to the scratches or he'll bleed everywhere. That says to me that you might need stitches, okay? Oh, shit, the pasta maker. Thank you. Let's see. Pretty ouchies, guys. Ow. Hang on. Ugh, I missed my Starbucks cup. The pasta maker, thank you for the $1. So get this. I was opening my mail, and the humidity went down 1%. And wouldn't you know it, an envelope sliced into my finger. I don't know to the bone or not, but I went to the hospital. 3 blood transfusions and several stitches later. I'm now fine. Dude, I'm just so glad you're okay. That's, wow. You might want to go start getting therapy because I'm sure you've got like PTSD or something. Like, that's crazy. Hey, Serge. Hello, fellow scratchers. He's looking for excuses to not work out. Yeah, that's the long and the short of it, big guy. Yeah. It's beyond the bone. He just, the envelope just cut straight through the pasta maker's bone. Dude, I hope they can reattach it. Ugh.
The guy's a feminine side. He's gay!
But the good news is, I disinfected it immediately. We have rubbing
alcohol.
Probably
Pigpen Lord of Dirt. Yeah.
Could have been in problem. You know, I could have got sick from it because that's the problem with cat scratches. If you don't disinfect immediately.
I have never disinfected a cat scratch personally. Yes, I've heard that people can get cat scratch fever, you know, because cats, especially cats with litter boxes, maybe that's the thing. Because like Tumbleweed always like does his business outside. He's always outside, but like I've never had to disinfect one and I'm fine. New video just dropped from Meerkat Mob. What? Let me check that out.
You could get sick, but I did disinfect them immediately. And it's basically, I'm in pain, all right?
Oh.
The worst is I took a shower. It's like, oh, my God, 7 throbbing wounds on me.
Oh!
And what sucks is I was supposed to work out. Can't work out now.
Oh,
because if I did, like, I was going to work out last night. Right before I went to bed, actually, I was going to work out a bit. How can I do that? I'm going to bleed all over the place.
Well, watch this
next. So I couldn't do that, so I lost.
because before we get into the side scroller stuff, and dude, I'm gonna be watching this from DSP's own channel. It's almost 5 hours, so we're not gonna. There's no way we're finishing it tonight. This will be over the series of a couple Thursdays and whatever. I'll start earlier next Thursday, and we'll get through more of it. But I really wanted to show some of the rage. But you promised. Hey, we're gonna watch it. I promise.
Lost
Throbbing.
the workout. I'm hoping that
Throbbing.
I'll be good enough tonight that I'll be able to get to work out again.
You
It
should,
sucks. I
'cause
don't
he's
wanna
always
miss workouts,
outside.
but I did already.
Fine.
It sucks. So basically, it's just bad luck. It's not.
What doesn't kill me makes me stronger, eh?
No one's to blame here for what happened.
Oh, yeah,
Jasper
you
is
did- you
always
did say
has the
that,
zoomies
Wardog.
at night. I expect his behavior to be kind of silly. Obviously, the fan being there was a complete freak. It normally wouldn't have been there. It would have been in the hallway, but it wasn't in the hallway because the power had gone out in a freak thing.
Oh,
So the only real people to blame here are the power company.
Did the power company come in and move the fan? Is my question. Because why, if the power went out, was the fan moved? Did the fan get up and walk away because it finally wasn't leashed to the wall? Like what?
Power company, if they could just keep the goddamn
Oh,
power
for sure,
on,
Dees.
none
Yeah.
of this would have happened.
I'm incredibly
When my ferret bites me, I bite her back. He should just scratch Jasper with his feet. I agree with you. Oh my god, don't bite a ferret.
gay. I don't notice women. Look at this idiot.
Yeah, tell us about it. I don't remember this.
I gotta say
Oh.
that yes, it's
All right. That's the cards. We don't care about that. So we're gonna watch Meerkat's newest video, and I will post the link in chat so you guys can watch at your leisure, or give Meerkat your beautiful view, because he deserves it. He's our Meerkat. Ferrets get sick over everything. Ferrets are cute.
fucked up. Oh my god.
It was a good one today. He rage quit Gears of War today. Oh yeah, I watched a little bit of that Snort Burnell video because I heard there were many crash outs, but I didn't watch the gameplay because he's so bad at it, and it's all the same now. GVL, thank you for another 279. Phil's personal Vietnam, the power company, and Jasper. Don't forget about that. That shit irks me. I deal with utility all the damn time, and bullshit makes me drag my feet. I imagine, George. Who? What? Oh, Meerkat Mop.
Yeah, that was terrible. I played like shit.
Yeah, you did.
I died to a power weapon? Oh, I did? I
Oh, we
didn't
got
know this-
captions.
there had- You're kidding. This guy's not playing. No, come on.
Oh.
You're kidding. This guy...
And I did see that Kohi. I saw that. Hold on. I have a screenshot. I did see that Kohi was doing his duties. Not like that, but Kohi. Look, COHIH. He's there. He's right there. Boom. He was doing his duty in annoying Phil, and we love that. We love that. Big up, COHIH.
Guy's not playing.
Power goutage.
No, come on. This guy is AFK, not fucking playing.
No. Let's go. Rage quit.
I want to play a real game with a chance to win. I want to waste my time on idiots who fucking join and don't play.
Yeah.
That's what the third time that happened today? What a waste of time.
Why not just try?
What a waste of fucking...
You're a good gamer, right? So you should be able to do it without, help, right?
time, man.
Dog acts like a ferret, also hides my socks.
Oh my god.
Who disconnected Phil's power? Oh, the power company.
All right, well, thank you to Globe Live for $2. I have no idea what on earth you're talking about, but I appreciate $2.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. It was a slow day today, by the way. He was not happy.
And I got a $1.50 tip. This person
Very
says,
whiny
I love
baby.
your stuff. When I grow up, I want to be successful and have a loving family. Jasper is the best kitty. And you have a loving home. I've always loved your content. Well, thank you for that. One day you will grow up. It's inevitable. Everyone does.
Yuck. When I grow up, I want to be just like you.
119 to support, guys.
Yeah, true, Eric.
21 to go.
Whoa!
Excuse me. 31 to go to hit our milestone and do 3 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Milestone.
Like I said, I would like to open all the
you
Yu-Gi-Oh!
realize.
At the very end of the stream. There's 4 packs.
Oh,
So if
Yep.
you guys can support, please do.
okay.
Are you kidding? Is it glitched again?
It's a beta, by the way. Storpernell did put up a clip from way back. There was a beta for some fighting game. And oh god, and Phil is talking about you rage quit a beta? Wow. Like that sort of sentiment. Big old dent.
You gotta be kidding me. It's glitched again.
Okay, so?
Dude, what is
reopen
wrong
it.
with modern gaming? No games work anymore.
It's a beta! Look, it literally says at the bottom right, pre-release software.
We just dealt with Marvel Tokon. This is ridiculous. It doesn't work. Look.
Starting to think he was homeschooled. So many people hate him. Don't you think classmates would post a photo to fuck with him? It still hasn't happened. How and why homeschool? I would agree with you normally, Dees, but there is actual proof of him going to the high school he said he went to, and proof that he was valedictorian. I don't know, man.
This is out of control.
Out of control. Crazy.
So, 2 matches, didn't load at all, just like that.
Yeah.
Okay? Several
apparently he was
matches
bullied
in
a lot.
ranked, someone would
Weren't we all, though? Like, I got bullied. We all did.
draw. Therefore, you couldn't actually play the match because it was always
Talk's so
lopsided.
slow.
Then if you
Aw.
got the match to work, half the time, the matchmaking doesn't work properly, so you end up with a team stacked with level 50s and a team of newbies against each other.
I know, right, Rents? It's crazy.
This is not boding well
You
for the
didn't
game.
get bullied? Damn,
I will
Reno
say
Ryan,
this,
good
I'm
for
happy
you.
that it's on Game Pass. I am a Game Pass sub. I'm not going to cancel Game Pass or anything. So I'll be able to play it, but can you imagine buying the game,
You did it,
paying
George?
a full retail price for this?
Hell yeah.
This is not a good game experience at all.
It's a beta, and it's free. Calm
This is
down.
ridiculous.
Or free, it's on Game Pass. Shut up. You feel like you missed out? Don't. You were the asshole. Oh, okay. Maybe, Eric. We don't know. Maybe it was just that Linda was good at blowjobs. Don't worry too much about the valedictorian. He studied with all his might once. Well, and I had a friend that was very, very book smart, but she was just straight up stupid when it came to anything other than like taking tests and studying, so.
No, the match is still in progress. The match was frozen, you idiot. Oh my god.
Okay. No friends around him. I like that he's just in a lobby alone.
I don't know about modern games design anymore. I just don't. Can you tell me why this doesn't work?
It's a beta! It's a beta! Hey, Exalted Donut. Hello? Oh my god. Dude. Hey, Willis.
Blu-ray says we moved past. It's a beta.
Phil's a virgin because there's no yellow paint to guide him to the hole.
Excuses in 2026. This is the main game you're going to get at launch. Beta basically always has been like that, even more so nowadays. Correct.
No!
100%. I do not believe the
No.
final game will be better. Just look at what just happened with Marvel Tokon. The beta ran like ass on PC, so
Oh.
people complain, and they said,
Oh, I can't. I can't.
"All right,
It's
this is
just-
the last match. I hope we
The constant barrage of negativity just gets to you. Yeah, ass.
can play it."
Everything
I'm
old
trying to
is
get a
good.
final match, and the game won't
Everything
let me
new
get a
bad.
match.
Mhm.
Oh, a team of level 20 somethings
PP very hard. I like that name.
versus a team of level 1s and me at level 5. You've got to be kidding.
That's funny. Phil stopped when I got a funny feeling. Ugh. This gets good? Yay! Hey, Nomad. Layup. Yeah. Woo! Oh, big ups the dude. It's with the 9 months. That means you were born today. Happy birthday. Oh God, I really need to situate my sounds. Here, let's do this one. I love this one. Rats. Big ups. And it is your birthday period. Ooh, I have one for that.
Michael?
Right, Dees?
can climb up there? I didn't even know.
Well, now you know.
On top of the case there.
Yep.
That's what he must have done. He must have climbed on top of the case when I was trying to get him.
You should know that you can climb things. Just say ooze. Perfect game for Nell, I know. This is awesome. God of War.
I'm done. I'm done. It showed the chainsaw cutting into him.
Okay, all right. So let's slow this down. Let's slow it on down. He goes to chainsaw the guy. Yeah. Okay, so you must have gotten hit. It's simple. You must have gotten hit at some point. Shotgun beats chainsaw. Yeah. Someone I mean, if it was this guy, he could have shot before you started chainsawing him, so you probably killed each other. So what's the problem here, man? Really? It was real. I didn't dream. Jordan Fadeaway, thank you for the 5. Sometimes the beta can break the beta. Jerry Banfield also says not to spend $250 on Hinge or you'll become unhinged like him. It's the prophecy, Jordan Fadeaway. I like that.
I'm done. I'm done. It showed the chainsaw.
He's rage quitting more than LTG. You're right. It's
cutting
happening
into
a lot.
him. It reversed the chainsaw and showed him shooting me.
No.
It literally reversed the fuck.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. I slowed it the fuck down. You probably killed each other. Calm down.
Fucking chainsaw that was already cutting into him. I'm done. The game is fucking terrible. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's not terrible.
You reversed my chainsaw execution.
No, it did not.
I've never seen that happen before in a Gears game. Have you?
You still have not seen it happen because it did not happen.
Ever seen a chainsaw kill someone and then reverse time?
Roll back, Nico.
I'm done.
It didn't
Fuck this
happen.
game.
It didn't happen.
What is wrong with modern game development? Can someone answer this question for me? Why don't
No more games. Only cards. No
we
more.
have any competent game developers anymore? In what fucking universe would you tell me that's competitive gameplay? That you fucking reversed my chainsaw execution.
That didn't happen.
Fuck you, Coalition. Send this to them. Clip this. Hey, Coalition. Fuck you. You're a bunch of fucking hacks. You don't deserve a paycheck. Did you see how bad your fucking game is? That's insanity.
Ooh, you know what? I have popcorn. I should have made some. Whatever now. Yeah, whatever. No cards. Let's have a great time, guys. Where's the money, dummies? Since he was just running around with chainsaws, does that make him gay? Oh my God, Prince Jester, yes!
Wow. Fuck this game. I can't believe that. I literally can't fucking believe what I just saw. My mind is blown. This is modern gaming.
Eat it!
All right, but it's just a beta, right? It's just a beta. We just had a beta of Tokon. 2 weeks later, the game released exactly the same. They patched it. It's still the same.
No, it's his ego.
So
he can't take it.
What's his name just said? I have no
Fuck the game. I'm married, stupid. Right, George? Like, what's
confidence whatsoever that this game will be better when it comes out in October. They do have time, okay? But I really have no confidence at all that they will make this game better. This game is going to come out exactly the same.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh my God, my chat. What happened? Dude, I had like an OBS update and it kind of scooched everything around.
You've got to be joking me. So in the beta, here's what we've learned. Number one, the shotgun is insanely overpowered. All the other weapons are completely worthless besides the power weapons, right? Which, of course, are limited. Number two, the actual matchmaking is atrocious. You'll constantly be matched with people that are level 50 tryhards if you're level 1 just trying to learn the game. Number 3, the matchmaking doesn't work properly. It drops, it freezes, it has problems.
It's a beta.
If someone quits out of a ranked match, you literally lose for free. How is that your fault?
It's a beta.
Why are you getting penalized because someone quit?
How are you getting penicized?
The game's terrible. That's incredible. I'll say this, the Horde mode was fun. The Horde mode, like, it seems like if you team up with friends and you go online and you do Horde mode waves, that could be pretty fun. I hope the campaign is good. It's hilarious that they've erased the modern plot line and they went back in time to make this game because...
For real, why did he say penalized like that? Just don't say penalized. Fucking just weird. GVL, thank you so much for the 7. One of the craziest copes ever. Rewinding time. Phil, easier explanation. Your skills are awesome. And that's the long and short of it, truly. It's just his ego cannot handle it. It's beautiful. I love it. It seems like you have no friends. It would be fun.
Because no one cares about the modern plotline after 5, me included. Like, I think they really ran it into the ground. But what a joke.
What?
The coalition sucks. Really. And you know what? This is exactly what happened with Halo.
Hang on. Oh. Okay, so there might be buffering. It says error, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for that. I've been penalized. I'm not sure why this is happening. It was fine today. Definitely, but okay, I'm fine now. All right, I apologize. I don't know what's going on. I don't really know what it wants me to do about that. I thought it was just for you. Fuck. All right, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. If it happens again, it should be fine. Fucking who knows? Did you hear about the cowboy who adopted a dachshund? He wanted to go to get a long little doggy. That's fucking cute. That's cute. I'm getting ripped.
Halo.
Okay,
So the
fine.
original game
Oh,
studio
and now it stopped.
that did a really great job with the original trilogy or whatever sells it off to Microsoft. Microsoft gives it to another studio. That studio can't make a good game to save their life. We haven't had a good new Halo, and we haven't had a good new Gears since the franchises got sold. What a horrendous joke.
Okay, let me see.
That's
What
unbelievable.
A horrendous joke, dude.
Another one bites the dust. Like, I really, honestly, I don't even want to play.
He did rage quit this, it seems like, multiple times. YouTube just said, we're getting fucked. Hey!
Play it again. I was going to play it more on Sunday,
it's a beta.
but I don't think I want to play it again. Because it doesn't work. You erased my chainsaw kill. You pathetic loser game devs. You're so bad.
Wow.
All right. Well, enough is enough. I'm done with that shit. What a terrible game. I can't believe that. I'm actually...
And he wonders why companies don't want to work with him.
I'm actually insulted. I'm legitimately insulted as a gamer that you think that we're going to play that shit like that.
Wow. Okay.
Like, the thing is, I put up with the horrendous rollback netcode with fighting games, and I tell you how bad it is. That literally rolled back my fucking chainsaw. Fuck this. Fuck modern games. Fuck this shit. I really can't believe it.
Okay, that's it. Well, that was fun. Wasn't it? Loved it. On his headstone, it will say, you erased my chainsaw kill. Right, let's, so we're actually going to be watching the one that Phil recorded. Let's go.
And here we are.
Oh.
And here we are here. All right.
Part 2 of the side scrollers interview.
So let me come on screen. I'm going to look weird because, again, this is through Discord. Okay. Hello, everyone. I know this looks odd. The colors are kind of off.
Rollback chainsaw.
And it's only 30 frames per second.
No,
Discord will not allow me to use, like, the high-quality stuff. Like, I can't even go 60 frames or 1080p on Discord. I think this is, like, 720p.
I know, dude, and it's crazy how normal he looks here before his body started destroying itself.
I looked into it. Reason being, get this. Discord makes you become a subscriber of their Nitro service or whatever it is.
I love Nitro.
And you have to do 2 months of that to get 60 frames. Then you have to do like 6 months or something like that to get 1080p. And I'm like, how about I just get it?
I don't know about that.
Because I'm under Nitro. Because I am. I got Nitro and everything, and it doesn't do it for me. Maybe I'm doing it wrong or something.
Yeah,
but it says like, server boost, stuff like that. Like,
right, you get Nitro and you just get it. What's he talking about? This like 2 months, 6 months thing. Andrew's addicted to Nitro. Oh, I'm fucked, guys.
I don't know what the hell that means. So anyway, maybe I'm wrong, but I couldn't figure it out. We're gonna do it just like the show last week, all right? Where Craig's gonna be coming on here in just a few minutes.
How long until Craig shows
and we're going to be talking back and forth like gentlemen about last year. Now, I gotta say this stuff up front.
So this was a year after, right?
All right. By the way, today is September 9th, or excuse me, September 5th, 2024.
Okay.
My last streaming day of the week here. And That means tomorrow is off. I'm back on Saturday. So here's the ground rules of today, because we already got tons of people on the stream and more are joining, and I want to make everything abundantly clear. All right. Number one, yes, this is a normal stream for me. It's a work stream. However, I'm going to treat Craig with respect and dignity because he's giving us our time to be on the show today.
Until the very end, right?
What this means is there will not be any pop-up messages appearing on the screen for contributions. This means I will not be addressing the chat or anyone contributing or shouting anything out during the course of me talking with Craig. My undivided...
Look at his stupid hair. He definitely notices how dumb his fucking hair looks in this, and it's really funny, dude. Pit. Even his hair looks fuller here, dude.
Undivided attention will be
yeah.
on Stuttering Craig because he's giving us his time, so we treat him with equal respect. You understand? Now, after our discussion is over,
okay.
And you might say, well, how long will it take?
No.
Basically, I told him about an hour to an hour and a half, just like Keemstar. Like, I foresee us having things to talk about for about an hour, hour and a half, you know, roughly. And then he's got to be out of here. He's got a life, okay? When our discussion's done.
I just realized that there's a picture of Craig on the Davoon Pixu? What the Phil? This is weird.
Then I will shut down Discord and the stream briefly so I
is
can
that
go
what
back
he
to
means
my
by
normal
respect?
setup here. That'll look much better. And then I can hang out with you guys and have this decompression session where we talk about everything that just happened. Okay? And I feel like we're going to have a lot to talk about. I'm going to do shout outs for all contributions at that time so that we all get a chance to chat about it. Now, I'm going to say this, all right? Much like what I said with Keemstar.
Okay.
I'm going to say this again. All right? This is not a target practice session on Craig. All right? I'm well aware.
No, Dees, I agree with you.
That Craig has people who like him and people who are critics of him. Know that.
Go to the lab room. You are quitting yourself. Missed inputs are coming out of your handholes.
Okay? This is not about that. This is not, hey, I don't like Craig, so let's come to...
Dropped inputs are coming out of your handholes.
The stream and let's just crap on him all day. That's not the point. That's not who I want to be. I want to build bridges. I don't want to sit here and be a bully on the internet, right? So that's not the idea. If you're here for that, you know, don't expect that after Craig's gone that we're going to sit here and have a bullying session against the man. That's not going to happen, all right? You're definitely in the wrong spot. If you
go fuck yourself.
You saw the Keem content and interview from last week, it's going to be of a very similar vein of that. That's what you can expect here on the Level 1 podcast today.
Great. I love that. It's not.
Also, I'm going to leave this stream up as an archive stream in its entirety so you can watch it all back in
Shut up.
you want.
What? Want?
For the decompression, and you could choose to watch whatever you want.
What do
all
you
right?
want?
It's up to you. You can either watch the whole archive thing, or you can just watch the separate videos as well after the fact. Okay? So it's that simple. That's what it's all about. There will be no.
This is still up. It's on his channel. That's where we're watching it. Crazy, right? Ooh, there's a pinned comment. Important note. After the interview was ended, Craig went on his own stream for about an hour, accepting contribution from my detractors, insulting me, and even made the thumbnail preview of my stream my incident face. This interview completely exposed him as he went mask off after being called out for his actions towards me over the last 1.5 years. And his actions directly after completely contradicted what he said in this conversation. No. Nope.
No surprises. There will be no shocking twists. There will be no gotcha moments.
I know.
And there will be no shocking guests showing up at any moment to scare people. All right? Seriously. I mean it.
Are you crying about Keemstar showing up?
That's not going to happen. That's not my intention. That's not what this is about. It's about having a cordial, respectful conversation with each other about.
All right. Good to know. Good to know. I will keep that in mind.
What happened last year. I want to get to the bottom of it because here's the thing. I have yelled on my content. Craig has yelled on his content, and we've yelled back and forth at each other for each other's content. But that doesn't constitute a conversation. It just constitutes two sides. All
right, shut up. Bring on Craig. God damn.
And yeah, let's all be respectful of the man while he's here.
Oh.
After Craig is out of here. And in fact, just to show that good faith, I'm getting rid of this. Okay? That doesn't need out of here. And in fact, just to show that good.
Oh my God, look. So this is September 2024, and we had the normal, like, I hate the news ticker. Man, whatever. We were in the good old days, and we didn't even know it. For someone who is watching wrestling nonstop, he sure sucks at writing drama. I know. Just fast forward to the Craig coming on. Hey, it's almost time. It's almost time.
I'm getting rid of this.
He's coming.
And yeah, let's stand really.
Okay, wait. Oh, you're
incredibly
right. Wow.
Crushed that I lied and all this stuff, and you know that's what it's about. Is you got to face the music for things that
He's
you've done
almost here.
wrong. And I did for years lie to
Good
my
night,
audience
Madeline.
about stuff. And that's already over on the DSP Reacts channel. You could check that out right now.
Okay.
If you haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Shut up.
Life. I am ready to fully move on to the next chapter of my life.
Oh, I thought you said
I
my
am.
wife.
I'm ready. And even if that means fessing up and you know, some people are going to be like, nah, I don't forgive you because of this and this. I get it. But this all needs to happen for me to finally advance.
That's funny because Craig definitely, I feel like he was pretty forgiving in the beginning of this interview and then just sort of got like fed up with it. And because he didn't react the way that Phil wanted, he was like, no, fuck you, and we got a tantrum.
You know, for me to pass level 1,
I know,
which
the
I mean, let's be
non-music
honest,
era.
people are like you already have.
So quiet, so nice.
But for me, I feel like I've been perpetually stuck in this one spot for a very long time.
Shut up.
Done.
All right,
Alright.
let's bring
Done.
Craig on.
Okay?
All right. Right. Okay, he's almost here. He's almost here. Oh. What's going on? I forgot about this. Oh, I had it paused.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, right. This was funny. Dead air. He's past level 1. He's at level 1.5 now. There's deafening silence.
I have to see if, well, I'm on screen.
Hey, down backing.
Now, how do I invite
Oh,
him?
hi, down backing. Big ups. Hello.
Hold on. Oh, hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Whoa. Oh, we cannot. Can anyone hear Craig? I cannot hear Craig. So let me see. I got technical issues here. Can you guys hear Craig? Because I can't hear him.
No.
No? Okay, hold on. Maybe he's muted. We can figure this out. Hold on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot he had to get up and like change. I glitter fart. Oh my god.
Fine.
I forgot he had to get up. Oh my god.
You guys can't hear him? I can. Craig, I cannot hear you. We're not sure what's going on. It's not showing
I know. Me too, Rents Jester. It's amazing.
anything here. It's very odd because it's not playing audio through Discord either. Like it's not showing you talking at all.
Looking
The
across
microphone's
the
not working in
room.
Discord right now. See, if you were talking in Discord and it was working, the border around you would turn green.
Oh, he
See
knows
it
how.
turns green on me?
Oh my god, he knows how Discord works. Oh my god.
Let's try that. Is that better?
There you are. There you are. Cool.
There we go. I don't use Discord very often.
Maybe he doesn't know how it works. Never
so-
mind.
It's all good.
Sorry.
You probably used it more than me, and I've made a million mistakes with this thing too. So two boomers, right? Trying.
It is so strange watching him interact with other people. Like that was. It's so awkward.
Use technology like that.
Boomers.
Yeah, right. All right. So first of all, I think if I can make you a
Eli's
little louder.
still an
let's see,
answer.
'cause-
Hey, hold on, I'll turn myself up real quick. Is that better
Okay.
on the mixer board? Is that better? Check.
How's he
Phil
sounding,
doesn't
guys?
have a
I can
mixer
hear him now.
board.
Can you guys hear him?
Okay. Good.
Good.
Alright.
Cool.
Click. Get that.
All right. So
Get that off.
I
Yeah.
think we're good. We're full screen.
Just like it feels like yesterday, Phil.
Which yesterday? When we were hanging out like
Hanging
15,
out.
16 years ago at MagFest.
He's so
or
fake.
Yesterday when I was on your podcast. I mean, we actually have a history that a lot of people don't know the whole history. You know what I mean?
Well, so I mean, I guess,
Guys, they used to date.
but at the same, like, I got to be honest, 15, 16 years, I don't remember
I know.
much of that, right? So if you say we were hanging out, then we hung out. So I mean, we probably played a few games together, I would imagine, over the years, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I actually, if you remember, I was a guest at
God damn, dude, he really looks like handsome Squidward. It's so weird.
Screw Tech Gaming Convention in 2012, 2013. I was actually a featured
Oh.
guest, and I even was one of the
Like
finalists
Super
at the
Zelda.
Iron Man of Gaming competition you had.
The Iron
I know, even the like his headset looks weird on him. It's just he's so weird.
Man of Gaming, yes. That was so far ahead of its time, while also still being 20 years too late.
People are
yeah.
saying your volume's still a little low. Is there any way you can boost it anymore?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
sure. Let me see what I can do on my end. Let's see.
Big ups, Ein. Thank you for the 5. Classic fake apology where instead of I goofed, it's well, we all goof every now and then. I'm sure you have too. It's gross. All of this is super gross. Featured guest, yeah. Hey, King of Pirates.
Said don't use Discord very often. So let me kind of go into my settings here. And check
Oh,
that
this is great content. Love it.
Do output volume. Let's see.
Do.
How about this? Is that better? Am I volume? Did I boost me at all?
Sounds about
No.
the same, I think.
Okay, let me change this up. Here you go. Is this?
Uh-oh, now you're muted.
I don't even. I'm still muted.
Now you're unmuted.
Okay. Well, I think this is
It
what's gonna have to
sounds
do right here.
fine.
Look at, there's a picture of me in your background. Look at that.
Of course.
Oh,
I've
wow.
upgraded, sir. Look at my setup now.
Listen, I'll tell you what. What an upgrade. Great job. Awesome.
Well, thank you. All right,
Yes.
so let's
What an upgrade.
What an upgrade. Great job.
Great job.
well,
Awesome.
thank you. All right,
Yeah.
so let's get started because I want to respect your time. I know that you might have stuff going on today. And just to forewarn everyone,
Yeah, like
and
very Shrek and Handsome Squidward. Yeah. I have not seen this in so long. I don't think I've seen this since it happened. So this is super weird. This is good.
just to preface the whole conversation we're about to have. Stuttering Craig is on here today, and thank you for your time, Craig, for being on my Level 1 podcast. To have a conversation with me about last year, what happened with the events leading up to, including
Right,
and after
Prince?
my appearance on the Side Scrollers podcast, because there's been a lot of stuff said, all right, on my side particularly for sure, and a lot of heated stuff I've said. Craig has responded on his content, and we never really sat down to have a conversation about it publicly. And I feel like this is the best.
I see you saying you saw the 20-minute highlight. The whole I remember watching the whole thing as it happened. Just
Best way to do it is to have a forum where we're just going to be cordial with
What's
each
up with
other.
his
We're
hair?
going to talk about it, hash it out, figure out
What
exactly
hair?
what happened, and figure out how to move forward from here. This is not an attack
Nah.
session on Craig. I've already said this right before Craig showed up, so I'm going to say it again because now we're actually have him on the show. This is not.
Yeah,
oh, I don't
Summer
like
of
Craig.
ALT.
Let's all in the
Wait.
chat rally again.
No. It wasn't Summer of ALT because this apparently was September 5th, 2024.
Against him and insult him and stuff. This is not. Let's all take pot shots on Craig. There is no surprise guests that are going to show up. There is no shocking gotcha questions here. It's literally not about anything about Craig's background or nothing. This is about just our interaction last year. That's the point. And I want you to know that up front because I know you had said that, of course, my detractors have to interject themselves into every piece of anything I'm involved
Right.
in. And
Figure out what happened. What do you mean? You lied for a very long time.
they've been contacting Craig.
Yeah, ALT
saying,
did
oh,
stream
he's
it.
going to get you. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. That's not going to happen. All right.
Okay.
But now,
and
go ahead.
And that's great. I was going to say, and to be
And that's
fair,
great.
I mean,
Shut
I
the
have
fuck up.
invited you. I've tried to do this probably 3 or 4 times since the end of that show to kind of have this exact conversation. So I am glad we're actually getting around to. Like I said, I said multiple times, I don't care if it's on our show or if it's on your show. I don't care. I think
So Craig tried to make this happen several times. His haircut fucking sucks. It always has. Yeah. The best thing. It's the best when you visibly see Phil uncomfortable and squirming. Truly, though, I love it.
this is great. I'm glad we're able to.
All right, good. Now, that being said, I'd like to introduce Handsome
Big
Tom
ups.
and Perfect Liz to the show. No, I'm just kidding. That's not happening.
Listen, honestly, I would love that. I would honestly love it.
I think that Craig has like his crisp or like the noise cancellation up too high because I remember him cutting out a lot.
Okay, so
Phil
I
doesn't
think
want
what
to
we should
listen.
do
Are
to
you
start
kidding?
the conversation is give a little bit of background about Craig. 'Cause a lot of
Oh,
people, on my
wait.
show may not know.
So there really is only less than 2 hours of this, and then he does fucking 3 hours of decompression. Are you kidding?
But Craig's been in this space for a very, very long time.
Oh my god,
Craig, in my opinion,
Craig,
was one of the innovators of making
innovators.
video game content on the internet. I mean, in the mid 2000s, right? You were making big view content on your Screw Attack website.
Big view content. Oh my god, I forgot. I totally forgot. I went to sleep. That's the thing. You wake up and everything's erased from the day before.
And this was before the era of like YouTube being prominent and everything. Like you were there in the forefront, covering video games, doing countdowns, news stories, going to conventions, doing all kinds of stuff. And you've always been a
Craig.
prominent person in that space. It's not like you
Just
come
say
out of
Craig.
nowhere now with this Side Scroller show in the last year. You actually have a history, a big established history of
I really hate that how Craig is looking straight into the camera. Ah,
making very prominent content. That's how I knew Craig, is because I used to actually watch
of
the
them.
Side Scroller show way back in the day in the mid 2000s. And I was a fan of the Angry Video Game Nerd who was associated with in the day in the mid 2000s.
you were
And
what?
I was a fan of the Angry
A friend. Got it.
Video Game Nerd who was
Apologize to me,
associated
Reed.
with Screw Attack at the time. So that's kind of how I got turned on to their content
Oh, you think Craig is using the mic on his headphones? It's very possible.
and started watching.
Daggers, yeah.
Over the years, I did have association with Craig and Screw Attack. For example, I went to, which I know Craig says he doesn't remember. I don't blame him. Way before I was even a YouTuber, I went to MagFest, this gaming convention, and we hung out like the whole time. Like I was with these guys, and we were playing Street Fighter. We played Call of Duty together at the time. There was a Call of Duty competition. And fast forward 2 years later, I was a YouTuber. I was a big YouTuber in the gaming space. I was like not top, but I was bringing in 10 million views a month on my DSP gaming channel.
Is this about you or about Craig and you mending the fences? What the?
And I wanted to go to conventions and
Yeah,
stuff,
just
and
have to
I
talk about
contacted you and you
himself.
said you were reviving the Screw Attack Gaming Convention. You were bringing it out of retirement, and I said I would love to be there as a guest, and you had me as a guest. And let me tell you, Craig,
Standing
you
room
were the
only.
most gracious dude. Like, I knew that you didn't really remember me from MagFest at the time. You were like the most nice guy to me. You were there, and you know, we had a table, a vendor booth, and there was a little misunderstanding about a vendor booth with someone else, and we hashed.
I wish, Reno Ryan, I wish. I think he's looking at the camera because he has DSP on the screen in front of him. I know, but he's looking straight into. It's just bizarre.
All that out, and
Maybe he's
basically,
got
you were
DSP
so cool.
right
And you know, so
under.
from
I don't
my
know.
history of knowing you, Craig, you were just a really nice guy. You were a good guy in the gamer space, making this content. We hung out at MagFest. You were so personable. You're such a nice guy. Meet you at Screw Attack Gaming Convention. So all the history I know of you is that you're just a really solid dude, right?
So what changed? What changed, Phil? Why? When did I become so irrelevant?
Oh, irrelevant. Not irrelevant. That's not, absolutely not. But basically, I want to preface this of how this whole thing came about, why I would even like want to be on your show and stuff like that. So I heard, what was it? It was either late 2022 or early 2023. I heard through the grapevine, hey, Phil, did you hear that Side Scrollers is coming back? And I was like,
Okay.
no, I didn't know that. Let me check it out. So I actually did my research, and I saw that you had announced that you were going to bring back Side Scrollers.
It really did feel that Phil was setting it up to be like, and you're just this little guy, and now I'm gracing you with my presence. It's just weird.
It was going to be a fun podcast about gaming and, you know, all this stuff.
Right,
and I
yes,
got interested
Garrett?
because I'm like, wow, that's cool. You know, I used to listen to the show when it was audio only way back when, and it would be cool to see a revival. Now, I didn't know if you were going to have anyone back from the old show or anything, but I was like, I'm just curious. So I actually started listening to and watching your show when you revived it. And I just was thinking in the back of my head, now I know at this point, everyone hates me, right? Like, I'm the guy you love to hate on the internet. I'm the guy everyone dumps on.
Oh my
as
God,
a content
can you
creator.
let
And
him
I'm like,
talk?
man, it would be fascinating if out of nowhere, out of the blue, if Stuttering Craig contacted me and asked,
Please. Are you... You had a dream, remember?
asked me to be on his
Buttery
show.
Craig.
Because that would be wild, because I don't go on shows, right? I don't do interviews. I don't do anything. It would be such a cool thing for a guy
That's
from my past who,
bullshit.
you know, I have a good relationship with. I mean, it's been 10 years since I talked to the guy.
Yeah, but in those 10 years, you have lied about quite a bit. So the fact that they went in on you like they did, I think is totally acceptable.
But it would be pretty cool if that happened. And then lo and behold, you actually did. And I never thought in
Jesus,
my wildest
George,
dreams
right?
you would have. So what I'd like to preface is that now we're getting to, you know, talking about what happened last year. What actually happened that you reached out to me like that out of the blue after 10 years of no contact?
Yeah, I think that, you know, when Side Scrollers was starting, you know, the show's
He
evolved,
talks so
right?
much.
Because it's now a decade later. Right? You can't be doing the same thing that you were doing a decade before and
Oh my God,
expect
his audio
success.
sucks.
evolving time. So, you know, Side Scrollers, the old show used to be it was once a week for 30, but that was podcast.
What?
2006, 2015. Right? It was
Craig, your audio is breaking up a little bit, and I don't know if it's your settings or your mic. It's kind of sucks. It is breaking up a little bit.
Terrible. Tiny sips are weird. I don't know.
so. The long and short of it was,
That
and
Uh-oh.
This feels like a joke.
Yeah, Craig, we can't hear you now at all for some reason. I don't know
Bro,
what's going on.
what the fuck is with these old men on the internet?
it showing that I'm
Yeah, it's still you're breaking up. People are saying if you talk louder, you get closer to the mic. I don't know. It could be sensitivity settings in
I blame
Discord.
Phil
Should I
too.
get closer to the microphone?
Actually,
Is it better?
That's actually good.
No, it's
All
not.
right, then I will sit right here the entire
Seriously,
time.
that's like really good.
Okay. We'll just hold my microphone up right here.
I do think it's his settings because you in Discord, and I think we all know this, there are settings where there's like a little bar that you can like drag the thing where it senses your voice and then it'll pick you up, and I think he's probably got that setting way too high. This is also a retcon. He wanted to do an interview that he could point people to. This oh, wouldn't it be nice act is just wrong. Yeah, it is. It's also, yeah, it's just a lie. Yeah, noise gate. Thank you. Sorry. I'm stupid sometimes.
Okay, so when side scrollers, when I was like, okay, we got to bring back side scrollers, and the idea behind it was, I left the video game space in its entirety for better part, for about a year. I went and I worked at the
Yeah, drag the
firearm.
thing button. Yeah, that.
And when I left that
I wanted to be a teacher when I was a kid. It's a good thing I didn't do that.
Startup, I looked back at the video game, and I didn't really have a whole lot of intention of ever going back. But I looked back to the video game industry places, like what happened, and that was the origin story for Side.
Please.
So the idea of bringing it back was really like there needs to be show needs to come back, and when we first did the show, the idea was we were going to try to mimic it after the old show, and the internet's not the same as it was 10 years. So naturally, the show had to shift, and the show has shifted, and it's become more of a live. It's not necessarily a podcast. People do listen to the audio version of the show, but it's more about being there in the live experience, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's always 3 of us, 4 of us.
Andrew, teach me.
The 4th chat.
I feel like I remember him fixing it too. We'll see.
Chat
it's
always
terrible.
has a voice. Wow.
Right.
So I just like back at Screw Attack, I knew that just how you got to know Screw Attack through the Video Game Nerd, or people got to know
oh, fuck off.
any of the number of partners that we've had throughout the years through Screw Attack. It's always good to grow through association, and the whole rising tides aspect.
This backstory shit is so annoying.
Was I want there to be a base crew, and we'll have guests every day, and it'll be a rotating cast of characters. And that's where it came down from. I did a few interviews beforehand, and the idea was, well, I'll just reach out to everybody that I used to know and see if they're interested. So
thanks, Phil. I'm big ups. Thank you for the 5. Phil has 0 talent. Ping-ponging the conversation in the direction he wants. Side scrollers had DSP on a leash. This is a yap question. Fair enough. Yap. Yes, absolutely. Because I think Phil did think that he could manipulate this and however he wanted and get this huge apology from Craig, and he failed at that. So yeah. Well said. Well said. Is this the interview that go fuck yourself afterwards? Yes, it is, Colin. Yes, it is.
You were brought up.
I know. Like even Craig does this lore segment, and it's like obviously it's not as long and whatever as Phil's, but it's still pretty rambly.
I had not heard or talked to you in a decade, as you said. I certainly didn't know any of the lore, and kind of really anything. I didn't know if you'd seen success on YouTube. I didn't know if you'd seen. I certainly didn't know about the detractor stuff. So that was, when we announced it, when I reached out to you, and you're like, sure,
very
like,
long-winded,
okay, cool. And the intention was for you to come on and just be a regular guest on the show,
right?
And let's keep in mind, I think we're like 2 weeks into the show. I think we launched February 5th, and I think I announced you like the 1st of March, maybe like February.
And Phil takes credit for your podcast taking off
or whatever. And when I announced you, and I announced several people at on that show, it was like. I remember almost immediately getting emails. We're like, "Dude, you sure about that? Like, are you sure? Do you know what's going on?" I was like, "No, I didn't know your entire background." So then the flood of communication comes, and some people are like, "You should not have Phil on your show. You should not." And I was like, my thing is communication.
I remember I tweeted at Craig something, and DSP blocked Detractor Me on Twitter because of that before I stopped using it.
Having conversations once again, which is why I reached out to you. In the past about like, hey, well, let's just hash this out.
Yeah,
and, so naturally,
at least Craig
people
shorthands it a little bit.
Do you know this about Phil? Do you know this about Phil? No, and it became very obvious that there was a lot of lore to you and a lot of questions about it that people didn't either were assuming or didn't know the. Which is why I reached out, and I remember.
Why aren't you telling him it's still cutting out? Because that's part of the problem. What did I do? I just sent Craig, like, I can't remember what I had tagged him in, but yeah, Phil didn't like it.
Like, okay, listen, the intention was to have you on the show, but it's very obvious. Like, we just have the show.
Look at Phil.
Do a normal show and not address the elephant in the room, which is, the fact that you haven't been on the show in a decade, that you have all these questions about mobile games and blah, 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 and all this stuff.
No, DSP didn't give a fuck.
Then, number one, it's a missed opportunity for you, and I don't want to be the guy who just, like, ignores all these questions, right?
Thank you for, I don't know what I know this is check. Thank you for the 20 check dollars for being ALT substitute teacher. That's right. We're going to watch a movie today, guys. I'm a super chill substitute teacher.
Because, it's interesting. So that's how it, I was like, well, then we need to do an interview. And that's how the interview came about, right? And so.
Can we call them checkles? I like that.
We did the interview.
People like
You gave
me
us
now.
5 hours, which very nice. I think you probably would have gone longer had everyone not kind of been tired. I mean, talking 5 hours and doing that for 5 hours was a lot.
Holy
And,
God.
you told us we were very professional. You really enjoyed the interview. And,
Yes.
I remember you saying in particular you wanted to do it again. Like,
Right.
okay, cool.
Okay, hold on, because people are making some very positive suggestions. They're saying if there's anything in your settings that's like noise cancellation
There you go.
or stuff like that, because what's happening is you're talking, and as soon as you stop, it's dropping the next word you say, as if noise cancellation is like kicking in on your mic. That seems to be the issue. I don't think
The problem, George, this is very well said. The problem is both of them are only waiting for their turn to talk, listening, not listening, no listening to communication. Just, I have to say this. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They're both bad guys. GVL, thank you for another 279. Phil the Bobble Nodder. Bobblehead Phil. We all love that so much. Check Karuna. You should know, lady. Well, I know. Listen, I am checked, but I don't know anything, and that's probably stupid, and I should learn, shouldn't I? Sorry.
think it's actually
I
the
like
distance. It's some kind of a
Checkles.
noise cancellation filter, or you know what I mean, like a noise gate.
Yeah,
this is
waiting to
weird.
speak rather than listening. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Nope. Nope.
Dio says there is a settings gear icon in the lower left of Discord. If you
Mhm.
click on that, there will be a voice and video tab
Yeah, like checkles. You know, like it's check, but checkles.
or menu, and then there's an input sensitivity all on the
Oh
left.
yeah,
and
I
that will
remember that,
fix it.
Beamer. It's
So if
good.
I
It
unput
gets
that, will that be
good.
better?
Let's see.
Ooh.
Is that better now?
That sounds great, actually. I think we did it. Thank
Yeah,
goodness.
that
We
apparently
did it.
that was apparently the culprit here.
All
input
right.
sensitivity.
We've done it.
F you,
Thank
Discord.
fuck.
Okay, so that leads us to we do the interview
It
and
does feel like a little
Well,
bit of
actually,
an undercut,
let
right?
me jump in
Oh.
because I do want to talk a little bit about my perspective going into this interview and the conversations we had. All right, because we want to be transparent about this, and I want to hear your perspective, and I wanted to give my perspective because let's be honest, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. That's what happens in all these situations.
Swinus
Okay.
tech.
So from my perspective, you contact me out of the blue and you say, I want you to be a guest on the show. And I'm thinking in my head, I've been watching the show and the show has been pretty
I've
entertaining.
been
These
waiting
guests
for
get to
this.
kind of showcase their expertise from where they come from.
God,
They
it's
talk about
hot
the
in
topics you're
here.
talking about. So it makes them look
Ugh.
personable. It makes them look good. And then they get to kind of talk about their brand or whatever they're working on. And for
Right.
me, I actually was just launching a new channel called DSP React. And the idea was that I was
Mm-hmm.
going to try to use this appearance as a way to kind of launch this channel. I had all these ideas for things for
Oh.
the channel and everything. And this is
Oh, I forgot about that. He was going to try and advertise himself. Of course. Hello, Jericho.
the way to get
Yeah,
it
he
out to a
lied
new
the whole
audience. Maybe you're not
time.
interested in seeing me play games, but maybe you want to see some kind of React style content, right?
Rex
So-
style.
Originally, I was just supposed to be the guest, and then you said, well, there's an elephant in the room. All these people want me to interview you. And I was like, well, I knew this was coming because you might not realize this, but the year before, a lot of other prominent YouTubers had been talking about me in a very negative light. Okay, one
Yep.
of them was actually Moist Critical.
I wonder
And he
why.
called me out for my grifting, that I was e-begging too much, and how could I do this to my viewers and stuff like that. And when he'd done that, I was like, I agree with him, because now when I look back at how I was talking on a particular stream, like, I agree with this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being
He wanted an interview that he could point people to and look, here's all your answers, guys. And all he did was lie.
a miserable wretch. I'm being an ungrateful jerk.
Can we just talk?
I said, but the thing is,
please?
if that's the case, right, why don't you ever interview me? Like, if everyone has a problem with me and the way I conduct myself or whatever, I would just like to be interviewed and treated like a person rather than yelled at across the internet from their people's high perches. It's kind of like punching down, right? I'm just a little rinky-dink guy, and I got these giant YouTubers talking about me, and
God, fuck. I'm just this little rinky-dink guy, and everybody's punching down on me. Feel bad for me, Craig. Wah. And then you guys interviewed me for 5 hours. And you didn't like my lies. That's punching down.
negative way. And I had announced the year before I want to do an interview. Well, of course, who contacts me? Who wants to do an
The Patriot? I'm cucking the Patriot game? Wait, why are you? I'm not trying to. Oh my God.
interview? All my detractors,
No, Colin. I will be here until I'm going back to Colorado on September 2nd. You like my panda voice? Thank you.
all these assholes. And I'm like, you know what? After thinking about it, I don't want to do an interview
So,
because they're
I'll
just
be
going to
here
waste
for
my time. It's just going to
another-
be really unfair treatment. So then when you reached out to me and now all of a sudden you're saying, oh, this is going to
I'll be here for another 2.5 weeks.
be an interview, I'm
Yeah.
thinking, dude, I know Craig. Craig is a straight guy. He's a straight shooter. He's not going to do anything to screw me during this interview. He's going to hit me with hard questions, and I want him to hit me with hard questions. I think I even had told you that previously when we were talking. I said,
Just whittle you two, baby.
you can ask me whatever the heck you want. You might not
You
like
said,
the
you said
answers.
you want, yeah, you said you wanted it to be the definitive
Yep.
DSP interview, right?
Yes.
And
So-
just to be clear, did I do anything during that interview that was dishonorable, or did I hit you with anything
wish I would've
that
been getting
because like I said,
high.
you finished that interview and you thought it was very fair. So
Yeah.
You did.
I would say there were a few times that things were suspect, but at the same time, it was never outright like, oh, disrespectful gotcha moment or something like
Wait, whoa. But you, I see. I don't know. What?
that. The one thing everyone's going to say is when Keemstar showed up, right? Now, I don't know how that came,
Yeah, I know we're doing double shift today, double duty. Hi, SCP.
but you know what? Let's clear the air about that right now.
Sure.
How on earth did Keemstar end up in my interview? Because obviously that was a shock. And if you remember how it happened, it was really questionable circumstances. Someone DDoS'd me off the internet. So I couldn't even continue the interview.
What happened? It's not what happened. Oh.
And as I got DDoS attacked, Keemstar showed up on the show, and everyone's like, what the heck is this? Like, I'm sure this is a coincidence, right? So what actually
Yeah, and lizards control the government.
happened?
Yeah, well, and once again, it's been 18 months, so I'm actually going to go through and I'm going to look through my
Right.
DM.
That's true, Chody Tane. The Dents had to tell him how bad it was. He was so happy with it afterwards. I mean, all of us remember that. He was so happy. And then the Dents were like, yeah, it wasn't a good look, Phil. That was bad. Birds aren't real. I've heard that. Yeah, Keem was in their chat talking. It's not suspect. It's not suspect. Who said that? I want to know too.
DMs right now to make sure I'm saying this correctly.
They
but
really
from
do,
what I
though.
recall, he
Calm
had,
your
like most
tits.
people at the time,
They haven't even started the shit flinging. Oh, I know. It's gonna get good.
had reached out via DM, and let me see. Actually,
He did. He thought he got away
wanna-
with it.
I don't like to divulge private conversations, but let me go back as best I possibly can to see. Let's see what
I heard LT got taken down like raw Phil. They're both hiding in a cave, running from the law. Yes. War dog leader. I think he was joking, but I like it too. I like it. They are hiding out in a cave in Brazil specifically. And I know the location of this cave, but I've been asked not to divulge. I've already said too much.
we did that on. What?
FYI, because I don't know if you know this, Greg. I had Keem on the show last week, and we hashed everything out. We're good.
Cool, excellent.
So, there's no issue.
I
There's no
forgot
bad blood
about that.
between
We
me
should
and him.
watch that.
So it's not like, oh, you're going to divulge something that he's going to be pissed about. Nah, we even talked about the appearance and everything, why he was on the show. So it's all good. I want to hear from your perspective how it came about.
So I think somebody had mentioned
It's
the idea of
Argentina.
having him on, and I was like, well, if you're watching, then DM me. So he DM'd me, and
No, it's bad.
and the idea
I
was
remember it's
like,
bad.
look, you said beforehand you didn't want to talk with him, right? And I was like, fine, that's fine. Now, you said your internet went out, right? So that was like, okay, well, let's take this opportunity to,
I think it was just an internet blip. Okay.
we got Phil here.
Oh,
Let's
no,
take
it's terrible. See, I don't remember that much about it. You know what? I'll skim through it and see if there's. We can see.
this opportunity to bring Keem
probably
in,
not.
right? Because he had DM'd me and he was like, let's talk. And if you recall, during that interview, like I was attempting to honor your word there. You said you didn't want to talk to Keem. So I went out of my way to be like, listen, we'll only have Keem on if you're okay with it. And the intention,
He
and
did
I think I've said this at
yeah.
the time, was to build a bridge, right? Was to build, and think about this, you probably wouldn't
And that's true, because Craig was like, "Are you okay with this? Are you okay with this? Are you okay with this?" And Phil was like, "Yeah, that's fine. Bring him on."
have had Keem on last week had we not done that on Side Scrollers, had it not opened up the communication between the two, right?
I disagree. I would have had
Okay.
Keem on regardless. I don't think that him being on the
It was all
interview had
glazing,
anything
yeah.
to do with him being on this show last
I
week.
do remember
That's
that.
fair. Totally fair. But like I said, I'm just going off assumptions. I don't know.
That's fine. I want to hear your perspective. So this is good. This is good.
Do I have any other piercings? No, right now it's just the nose. I took all my ear piercings and stuff out, and this is the only one I've got. I used to have one on my lip.
So the idea was to build a bridge, right? And whether it worked or not, that's fine. So we had you on, and
hi,
when the
Fredo.
internet came back,
I saw your email come in. I will I'm sorry. I know I said I would do it earlier today. I will do it absolutely tonight. I will respond and whatever. It must have just gotten lost.
it was like, okay, I
Which
believe,
lip?
and like I said, been 18 months.
Top
I believe we
this.
pulled Keem back, brought you back on, and said, hey, we have Keem here. Are you okay with this?
Is the ear surgery still happening? Sorry. Not right now. It's just so expensive. I'll do it eventually. Hi, Invisible Mute. You didn't miss it. We're just starting out. It's okay. You're fine. I would like to get that shit fixed. It's just really expensive right now.
Like, okay, I believe, and like I said, been 18 months. I believe we pulled Keem back, brought you back on, and said, hey, we have Keem here. Are you okay with this? Before Keem
Yes.
came back on.
That's
right?
accurate.
And the way I like to think of it is probably like it's halftime of a basketball game, right? So you go down to the sideline reporter
bit,
to talk to
Fredo,
the
but I
coach,
got
right?
time
Or
for
something
an
along those lines.
email,
And you get there,
you know?
and like Keem being the color commentator at the time to provide, hey, how do you think this is going, type of thing, if that's the best analogy that I can give, like off the cuff. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be malicious by any means. And
No. Phil turned it into. Phil honestly is the architect of all of this. No, no, George. Thank you for the 2. Is it an ear surgery goal? Absolutely not. If I'm gonna do something like that, I'm going to do it myself. I'm not making anybody else pay for it. Fuck no. No. Don't even. No, not doing that. But Phil is the architect of all of this fucking hatred between them because he sat there and lied to them for 5 fucking hours. And that's the problem. Like, that's it. You are the reason all of this happened. But he's not going to say that because he's the eternal victim. Oh, you mean not live pig? Wait, what? One of the few times you're doing fun stuff and I miss. You didn't miss it. We're just starting out. It's okay. You're fine. Colin, big ups. Thank you for the Is it Karuna? Thank you for the 100 Karuna. It's my birthday today, 14th where I am. Can I get a tarot pull? Absolutely. And happy birthday, man. I'll go ahead and pull while they're talking. Save the ears.
Nothing that we've ever done has meant to be malicious
Hey,
towards you.
Flush.
And I've stated that continuously in my communication
Yeah,
with you.
we
It's never
watched
been
that,
meant
Flush.
to be
It was funny.
to tear you down or make, as your words, make money off your misery. That's never been an intention at all. So, yeah.
Okay. So I understand what you're saying. I get it. But you have to understand that from an outsider's perspective, okay? Even what you just said, a lot of people didn't know. A lot of people didn't know that I told you beforehand that I didn't want to talk to Kim on this interview. So you've been told ahead of time, I don't want interaction with this man. Literally one of my trolls who works at Comcast DDoS's me. I'm serious. This is proven it happened. There's actually evidence now, and the person's been fired. So the troll who works at my ISP DDoS's me to kick me off my own interview.
Okay, this is a good one. It is an upside down 5 of Pentacles for you, Colin. Overcoming adversity, improvement in finances, health improvement, being accepted, forgiveness, and positive change. That's a good one for a birthday. Hell yeah. So again, happy birthday, dude. That's awesome.
And you bring specifically the guy I told you I don't want any involvement in this interview onto the interview stream.
Yeah, so girl, you said, Craig asked you multiple times if it was okay, and you said it was.
I told you I don't want any involvement in this interview onto the interview stream. So I think you can.
If you didn't want Keemstar to come on, you should have said no.
Understand how that looks, right?
So while you're gone, I'm actually looking at our DMs with right now. He said, let me pop on. So when he comes back, he can respond, right? Because I believe, and once again, 18 months. I believe we were talking about Keemstar beforehand, right? So he was broached. The conversation about him was brought up, right? So I'm of the mindset that if I would rather talk with somebody than about somebody, right? And I've said that many times on our show.
Hell yeah.
And I say that right now, which is why, once again, I'd much rather talk with you than about you.
Use your
so
words.
I think that was the situation. He said, let me pop in. So when he comes back, he can respond, right? And the idea that you said something about Keem then responded. You come back.
You're welcome,
and
Colin.
you can then respond to what Keem said while still keeping you separate, right? But the opportunity was there. It was like, hey, well, look, once again, Keem, you can talk about DSP. DSP, you can talk about Keem. Why don't you just talk to each other right now and hash all this shit out, and everyone's better for it, right?
Right.
So, if you saw it as like I said, my goal ultimately wasn't to create any distrust or anything. It was more meant to be a positive experience, and hopefully it was.
Okay, so from my perspective, all right, you're absolutely right. So I'm getting DDoS attack. I come back, and you ask me, hey,
I'm getting DDoS. Oh my god, he has multiple pictures of Craig on the Zoom. I'm getting DDoS attack. No, you didn't. Your internet blipped.
Keem's on the show already. Is it okay? Can we have him on? You absolutely did that. I can confirm 100%.
Right, it's a show, and he did something good on the fly. Right, I think Craig did the right thing in that instance.
It's already recorded, but yes, you did that, and that's very respectful of you that you did that. And I said yes. In my mind, I'm already desperately trying to get back on the show because if it looks like I cut out of the show, everyone on the internet is going to say I'm a coward. I ran from the tough question, so I'm doing everything I can to get back as soon as I.
Oh, that's okay. I forgot about this. He's scared of looking like a little pussy baby.
I can. The moment I get back, he's there, and it's like I've already green grilled.
Oh God,
this is probably a very stressful thing going on. I'm sure you can figure out for me, and then to now be presented with the man who I told you specifically I didn't want to talk to on the show. Yeah, it smacked me in the face. And then on top of that, you say, well, is it okay? Now, what if I say no? Again, now that makes me look bad. I look like I'm the guy who doesn't want to.
So what? Just say no then. Bro, it really was like peer pressure. What a fucking pussy.
Play ball, who isn't willing to talk, who's just an obstinate jerk, who just wants to, have it his way. So, of course, I'm going to say yes. Now, in reality, did anything come out of that conversation with Keem?
If you weren't okay with it, say no.
No. What happened was We went back and forth for like 5 minutes. Nothing came of it. And then he plugged his Happy Punch boxing, okay? Which is really the reason why he was on the show, all right? That's why he wanted to be on your show, to plug his upcoming content, all right? He did want to talk to me, for sure. That's true. But he definitely was on the show to plug his content. And that's literally what you allowed him to do, is do an advertisement, okay?
So, okay, real quick, and once again,
You came on the show to do an advertisement, so how is it okay for you and not for him? Or supposedly, you said you wanted to advertise DSP Reacts on this fucking stream, so why is it okay for you? The problem is Phil doesn't know what being an entertainer is. Having Keem on was something the audience wanted to see. Phil doesn't care why he has to beg, rather getting support naturally. It's true, Grunchette. Phil has no idea how to entertain. He never has. He doesn't have any personality. It's just so strange. No curiosity, nothing. Can I hop on your stream? No, but thanks for asking. I appreciate that. That's very polite. Rules for thee and not for Ree. That's true.
again, it's been 18 months, it's been a year and a half.
Yeah, it's simple as that.
Yeah,
you can say
things
no.
are a little fuzzy, right?
You can actually respectfully say no. Just be like, no thanks, but I appreciate you asking.
It's been a year and a half. My things are a little fuzzy, right?
Mhm.
I'm looking through my email and I actually don't see any reference to Keemstar at all in that. So maybe it was mentioned beforehand. I don't know. Maybe I knew there was some sort of beef between you guys or something.
Yeah, we did. We had beef on the internet, and I believe at one point, I don't know if specifically it was like Keemstar, but I know you had said, you know, is there anyone? I said I just want it to be us, right? I don't want to have guests coming on and stuff. I want it to be our conversation, right? That's what it was supposed to be. So, having this guy is shocking that he's in there. Why is he on this interview, right?
Okay, I get it, right? I get it. So, but with that said, we did finish up, and you were totally pleased with things, regardless of if Keem appeared or not. You were pleased as punch. Said you want to do a second time. You know, I said I'd like to do a second time, and to be clear, everything was great. And until the next day, right?
That's right. Now, to preface this,
it was a lot of fun watching this live because at this point you're starting to get excited, just like I am now. Like, oh shit's about to happen. Oh, just to preface this,
everything was great, and until the next day, right?
That's right. Now, to preface this, we had actually in our discussions about this interview, the discussion was we were going to do this giant, hard-hitting, harsh interview. And then once we got through it, I can't remember the exact wording you used, but basically it was kind of like, let's get through the tough thing, and then let's do the fun thing, right? First, let's do the interview, then let's have you on as the guest as you were intended to be originally, right? That was the whole intention of this thing. So you're absolutely right. After the interview, I jumped on my own personal stream, and I expressed to my audience, listen, I knew it was going to be a rough interview. I knew he was going to ask questions.
Yeah, you can kind of feel you can kind of feel how nervous Phil is. First of all, he's having to interact with a human being at all. That's the major problem. And he's kind of sort of being held accountable for these things. And obviously, I think that he's mad because Phil's got this whole conspiracy theory in his mind. Oh my God, I was DDoS attacked. Oh my God, it was Keemstar. Oh my God. A lot of things. Keem promoting his $1 million event on the Side Scrollers Rinky Dink podcast with the internet's cancer. What kind of sense does that make? I don't know, Invisible Mute. It's Keemstar. Not much about Keemstar makes sense anyway. Stop watching Keemstar.
I wasn't going to be able to provide evidence of my side of it or whatever, and that's fine. I just wanted to have a place where people can see all of my answers, so they'll stop bugging me on my streams about this stuff, because it really had nothing to do with my content. You know, you're talking about mobile games and expenses and shit. It has nothing to do with the broadcasting I'm doing every day of gameplay and stuff like that. I just wanted to be somewhere else, so I actually was happy that we had covered all of that, all right? So by the end of that day, 100%. I was okay with how everything had gone down, even the shocking surprise guest and all that, you know, whatever. So now I would like to hear your methodology about what happened the next day on your stream.
Methodology? I don't think that's the right word.
Because what you had publicly said, you could correct me if I'm wrong. You had publicly said on Friday, the day after, you were going to do a decompression day where you guys were just going to sit around playing Mario Kart, shooting the shit, and having a fun day. That was the original intention.
And Phil is really sad he wasn't invited. It's just true. He's trying to sound smart.
After this crazy interview, but that is definitely not what happened.
Yeah, so you're right. I said we're going to do a decompression stream, and the intention was, you know, and remember, once again, we're a month into the show, and at the time, we actually did test out like Friday gameplay streams, right? We were trying to test those things out. Now, some more content.
Right. Is he supposed to ignore all the super chats, like all the crazy, like people were donating? You don't ignore that kind of thing. People are opting to give you money. Of course, he should have like read them after the stream. I don't like calling Keem a log cow because he uses it to make money from dents. Makes sense, but he is one.
The last time the audience saw Adam is the last time I saw Adam. So Adam left. He went to go have some dinner. So the first time that people saw Adam the next day was when I saw Adam.
True, Rams. Yeah.
Right? Maybe 60 seconds before we started the show.
Super
Let's
Mario
clarify.
theme
Adam is
park.
one of your co-hosts, so people might not know. He's one of your co-hosts on the
Thank
side
you,
story.
Phil.
He was.
Thank
He's
you.
doing his own thing now, which is great. And he had just had a kid, and like I'm super stoked for him. And he's welcome to come on the show anytime. Which, by the way, I do think that you and Adam should hash it out as well, right? Okay, so with that said,
It is good. Yeah, Rince Jester, it is pretty funny. Craig is trying to speak into the mic while Phil is trying to stay as far back from it as possible.
so the next day we come in and we do a decompression, and really just for the first time have an opportunity to talk.
Good question, Invisible Mute. How much goodwill would you have towards someone who just insults your intelligence for 5 hours? Not much, if any at all.
About what's happened. Usually this would happen like you did. You left and you went on and did your own decompression stream, right? And so that was our first opportunity to do our decompression stream. Now, Adam thought you were full of shit, right? And he said so in so many words, right? And
He said it to Phil's face.
I think that's the thing about the interview, which was really unique, was I had done a lot of research on you and everything leading up to, based off of what right or not what people were saying about you and questions about you.
Well, this is a good point to break off before we.
All right, and before we break off into this break off, Ira, thank you so much for the 5. 2 of Phil's governing principles when interacting with anyone would make a great movie parody title: Pride and Cowardice. Oh my god. Yes. It'd be like those Judd Apatow movies. I would watch that.
We get
I would love that.
your Friday stream. So what exact research did you do? Like, who did you talk to? What information were you gathering upon when you went into this interview? Because I think people want to hear your perspective of what your notions were me going into this thing and how it turned out.
I think you want to know. Just say that.
Well, I mean, I did talk to pretty much anybody and everybody that I could talk to about you. I mean, let me see if I can find my Google Docs about it, and I can tell you exactly what my research was. But yeah, I went in and made that. But I do want to finish my point here. And
Okay, go ahead. Yep.
The idea
You
that
didn't even let it finish.
I had somewhat of a
Smartest
background. I'd
ways.
done a couple weeks of research on it, like way more research than you possibly should do for an interview, right? But my thought was, and I said this before and I'll say this again, I wanted to treat you with respect. I wanted to treat me with respect, and I wanted to treat the audience with respect, right? And I had a pretty good idea of what the
Why would Phil do research? He knows everything, guys.
audience was going to look like, right, for this. Here we go. I got this doc right here. Potential DSP questions, right? And
Okay.
this is, it's all various things that we touched on, right?
Now, where did this come from? Was this like you asked people what
No,
questions you would
Invisible
want me
Mute,
to
of
ask
course
DSP,
not.
and you've made a compilation? Is that what this document is?
Yes!
No, I think a lot of this was just through various DMs and communication,
Research!
things that people had asked and wanted to know about you. Obviously, the WDB Champions thing, the various clips that broader questions. How do you think? Let's see. I'll just go down the list. I've been told not.
It's what an interviewer should do is research. Like when you did your June the King interview, that was trash because you did no research. You didn't do any pre-planning, nothing.
Not to interview you. Why do you think that is? When you stream, who is streaming, Phil or DSP? What have you done to change the perception from a production standpoint?
Wuthering Lights.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So, like I said, there's a list of these things.
Right.
And then there's like some of my notes in here, right, where we talk about, what there's. I remember one point in particular we were talking about your, you've been doing this forever, but you don't have a business plan or a financial plan. People were really hung up about your taxes, so wanted to touch about that. How you spend your money, obviously, with WDB Champions.
Barbara
We can talk
Walters
about that
never
in a little
does
bit.
research.
So Craig, we should.
Oh yeah, didn't he compare himself to Barbara Walters at one point? I remember that now. Craig has all the evidence at hand to come back at DSP. All DSP has is nothing. Right. And this is why Phil will never do well in any of this.
How you spend your money, obviously,
doesn't-
with WDB Champions.
he doesn't
We
put
can
in
talk about that
effort.
in a little bit.
So Craig, you have to understand. Literally every question you just asked. I mean, just think about it. Every question you just asked is basically like personal stuff.
This is condescending as shit. Craig, just think about this, buddy. Just think about this little guy.
And it's stuff
Gross.
that my detractors would want to know. Okay. So now I'm
Yes.
just telling you from an outside, from your perspective, from an outsider's perspective, or even my perspective, it sounds to me like what you did for 2 weeks is you just said, hey, everyone who doesn't like Phil, contact me and talk to me. I mean, you even had a clip from It's a Gundam, one of the most infamous people who rags on me all the time, as an audio question at the end of the interview.
Papa
And
Gundam, yeah.
what I would like to ask you right now, and I hope that you'll be honest with me.
Sure, I will.
Oh my God, Phil. And I hope that you'll be honest with me. Unlike you. Oh, what the fuck?
In your efforts to gather information about me for this interview, did you talk to anyone who actually likes me?
Well, I think I was open to talking.
Is there anyone that actually likes you?
to anybody who would, but nobody reached out that said they really liked you. And I don't mean that negatively. I mean,
Doesn't exist, and no one reached out. Oh my god. DSP's trying to point out that the interview was a bias against DSP. Oh, I wonder why. Because no one likes you. And the people that do like you are so dented that it doesn't even matter. That's it. Superhound, did he reach out? Oh my god.
I said, I
Oh
was
no,
going
there's
to
a good
do-
reason for it, and I'll explain it in a second. But go ahead.
Oh,
But-
yeah,
so
go-
with that said,
go ahead.
like, when you say you're going to do an interview with somebody and you say, hey, I'm open to talking to all people. If there are people who go out of their way to like you, they didn't reach out to me. Right.
Okay.
So, your theory of like, I only
That was a big
collected
oof.
things from detractors at the time, you know what, it may be right, but once again, it wasn't malicious. These are all things that people were curious about. And you have to admit, Phil, when you're essentially radio silent for a decade and people don't go in and they don't have an opportunity to interview you, it's important to flush those pipes out and just get it all out there, right? It goes back to the elephant in the room, right? When you have
Yeah, cat.
this giant elephant that everyone's staring at, if you don't have an opportunity to talk about those things, whether they're personal or not, right?
Saying
Then
shut it,
they should be
trap.
addressed, because that is what the DSP lore is all about.
Right.
So, if we did have to use the opposite side of this, the detractor versus the champions for DSP, not a single champion reached out and was like, hey, did you know this? Did you know that Phil donates to charity? Do you know whatever, right? And had
Because Phil doesn't donate to charity, and before he did actually donate to one charity, he screamed and cried about it. Colin, thank you so much for another 100 koruna. If there would be a movie based on DSP, who would you think would play DSP? My first take is Dwayne Johnson, but he might not be buff enough. What about the guy that played He-Man recently? That guy? I was thinking literally, and I'm thinking like Ricky Gervais because they look so much alike. Steven Seagal, yeah. Elliot Page. I don't think Dwayne's buff enough, truly.
then we would have. Now, with that said, leading up to this, you also knew what this was going to look like, because you prefaced me. I mean, I have our emails pulled up, and you
Andy
gave
Worski,
me,
yeah.
you like sent me ammo saying, hey, this is what I think they're going to ask.
Nicolas Cage might be perfect. Ugh, but I love Nicolas Cage. Oh, well, actually, nope, perfect. Yep, Nicolas Cage. I'm gonna settle on that one. I love that. Ira, thank you for the 2. Phil's mind as Craig speaks plays a JRPG fight OST. He's just like listening to whatever's going on in his fucking head. Doesn't care. Just waiting to talk. Just Yep.
And I feel like I've addressed a lot of these things. You sent me videos of you addressing these things, but as you said, you wanted this to be the definitive DSP interview, right?
Right.
So
And there are
if you
things
want it to be
people
the
wanna
definitive
know.
DSP interview, then naturally I should be listening to everybody who has criticisms of you. And if
Correct. Craig is correct.
there is this
Worski would
lore
be
that's
good.
attached to it, then I wouldn't be doing my
Oliver
job
Pratt.
as the interviewer to do research, good and bad, about
Yup.
the interviewee. Otherwise, it's a fluff piece.
Phil is pretending he's agreeing with this, but he is not.
Okay. And fair enough, and I accept that answer, but now I'm going to give you my response.
They're
okay?
turn-based,
And you
yeah.
probably don't know this, all right? The reason that my fans
That's
don't
good.
reach out and get involved in this kind of stuff is because my detractors, okay, those people who you were talking to get questions to ask me,
I didn't see that invisible
systematically
mute.
hunt down, harass, dox,
Oh.
and do horrible things to anyone who publicly supports me, okay?
Well, like, not really. I mean, yes, anybody who publicly supports you that is, like, super creepy, and, like, yeah, some of them aren't worth keeping track of. You're welcome, because Derek is a super creep. But a lot of us don't give a fuck. I've never personally gone looking for your dense information. I mean, you've got some really tame trolls, Phil. Your detractors, they were right. But, I mean, you've got some really tame detractors, considering you could have people like Cyrax's trolls.
And I'm not just talking like, oh, someone was in the chat and said I like Phil. I mean, they'll try to hunt these people down, find their social media, find where they live, find where they work, call them, harass them, call them pedophiles, do horrible things to them. There's been supporters
Derek was and is a PDF.
documented who give me a $100 tip,
Dent
and then they get hacked and stuff. It's really, really messed up. I mean, case in point, Craig, do you not remember? Maybe you don't remember this. It was like a week or two before the interview.
Okay, invisible mute.
They tried to dox
Interesting.
you. You remember that, right? And I told you
No.
about it. I said, just so you know, They gave your an address on the internet, and I don't think it's real. And you know, they did it to you.
Look at him pleading with Craig right here. Just come on, man. Believe me, they're bad. They did it to you. And for a lot of these dents will use their full legal name as their username, and that's a bad idea. And in any universe, don't do that.
So if they're doing it to you, obviously they're not going to.
That's
my
right.
fans who
Invisible
like
mute, yep.
me are not going to speak up.
That actually happened. Someone posted on Kiwi Farms. I remember that. But the way that Phil is pleading with him is just crazy. He's painting all detractors as bad. Some just want to laugh at DSP and go about their day. Correct. I'm one of those people. I don't actively want to destroy anything. I just think he's funny and stupid.
They're not going to. My fans who like me are not going to speak up in a public venue like that and be like, oh yeah, now I want to talk about Phil. No. They'll watch me, they'll silently support me, as they have done for a very long time, but they're not going to put themselves into the line of fire of these already deranged people, okay? And you maybe didn't know that. So I got to give you the benefit of the doubt here. That I got to trust you, say that you were doing what you thought was fair. But a lot of people were going into that interview thinking, okay, he's going to ask tough questions, but at the same time, maybe we'll talk a little bit about the positivity about Phil's.
I was wondering that too, fluctuating my asthma. Like, why couldn't they just DM Craig or send him an email and like be like, keep me anonymous?
16-year history on YouTube. The good old days.
Oh yeah, Dragon
what's
Lover.
good about what he does today? How he's improved? Stuff like that. Like there was none of that. It was literally just like negative, negative. Now I told you I was okay with that. All right, but from again, outsider. They're looking at the situation like Craig just sat around for 2 weeks claiming he did all this research, and all he literally did was talk to the people who hate Phil the most, compiled it into a ball of negativity.
Stop pretending that this is other people's opinion when it is just yours. He's just telling Craig his opinion. No, I mean, no one else said this.
Threw it out. And that's the perception of that interview at this point from those who aren't my detractors, basically. In fact, just to give you another example, Mike Klum, who I was planning on.
Oh, Silent Weapons. That's a good one. Phil's fans can't stand up for Phil because
possibly doing a documentary with this year, said to me directly, you realize that Side Scrollers interview was just for your detractors, right? Like no one else cares. No one else watched it and said, oh, it was literally a detractor interview. And
but you were happy with it.
That's why you should do positive content like a documentary, because you need to have parts of your truthful nature, your personable, personality.
This was when we might have gotten the Mike Klum. Ugh. Yeah, it's a good reminder, DJ. Realize DSP cost Mike Klum about $15,000 or 10,000. It was I remember the number 15,000, but like, fuck. In another world, we would have gotten the best documentary ever. We would have gotten to see Phil's fucking house. Ugh. Oh, maybe he'll tell us some info about on the exchange. Oh,
come out. Maybe. No one saw that in the interview because it was literally detractor question, detractor question, detractor question.
Okay.
With all due respect to Mike, do you not think he was just puffing up your chest to try to get you to do a documentary with him?
Of course he was. I mean, let's be honest. Of course he wanted to do a documentary with me. But
Right.
I mean, from all this nonsense, there's always a little moment of truth,
It would have been amazing.
right? And it rings true. That interview, if you watch it back, you don't get to learn anything about me besides all the things people don't like about me. And that sucks because that's there forever. That's a video that launched you guys into prominence for.
Oh, look at Craig's face here. Phil, no, disgusting. Thank you so much for the 5. I feel for Craig so bad, even if it's for the show. He's right about having someone to vent, and be honest with. Phil just whines more about detractors. Yes, if Phil had friends, I feel that he probably would be a little bit more normal. Phil is woof. You know what? If there's anything about watching Phil, it does make you feel a lot better about your life, right? Teaches you a lot. This though,
that's a video that launched you guys into prominence for a while, right? I think you can agree. Can we agree there? Can we just say that interview did give you a launching board to popularity, right? And I'm not saying that anything that came after is a result of me. I'm not. But was that not the piece of content that launched your show into prominence and people wanted to hear from the Side Scrollers?
I think that it raised awareness that Side Scrollers was back, but to think that anybody who watched that, like, I would say we had Phil 2,500 people tuned in live to watch that show, right? We had 3,000 watching our show today, right?
That's right.
Of that 3,000 who watched our show today, how many of those of that 2,500 were there?
Probably
I don't
zero
know.
because your show today
Right.
is a different show. It's completely
Right.
different content.
Well, it's not an interview. It's not about.
It's true. AVGN was the guest after Phil. I don't think that Phil's interview really launched anything. Ira, thank you so much for the 2. Triple P trying to be his friend. Look how that went, right? He's impossible to be friends with, and it's all on him. It is all his fault. What a waste of a human being. What a waste. A staggering waste of carbon.
Phil, and I think I recognize that, right? Now, did it raise awareness? Sure. Is it why the show's been successful? No. You know,
Well, and I agree with you. Your show is taken off, and I want to say kudos and congrats to you for having a very successful show now. I mean, it's blown up,
Oh my god.
and that's great. But people didn't know about side scrollers until my interview. Is that a fair statement to say?
Oh,
it raised
no.
awareness. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But just like our interview with the Tetris CEO, or us talking about Concord or Dustborn or whatever. Like, once again, the show was changing.
Sorry.
We were trying to figure out what the show was, and it took about a year before we figured out what the show was.
Yeah, you remember you were saying on the show no politics, and now it's like it's completely flipped. Like that's mostly what you're talking about these days.
I
you know?
disagree.
Oh shit, he's here already? Are you fucking kidding? I was having fun. Okay, we can go back to it after. I feel like I haven't been streaming for very long. Oh my god, I started late, didn't I? I know. I'm sorry, Invisible Butte. I'm sorry. You are also impossible to be friends with. Hey, Alfie and Diana. No. Just finish it. How long is left? We got a while. Okay, so let's see. About an hour left. All right, we'll watch a little bit more.
I don't think what we talked
You know
about.
what? I need to use the restroom anyway. No, fun's not over yet. No, Dask Garrett. No, it's fine. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. We'll listen to this and build up a little bit of skip juice, okay?
Not as politics at all. I think we talked about the culture of this stuff. Very
Well,
rarely.
fair enough. Okay, not hardcore politics. I agree with you there.
Very rarely do we actually talk about Democrats or Republicans or anything like that. No, we talk about the culture associated.
Culture, I get it.
Which I think from a video game perspective is way more important than whether a game gets a 7 or an 8 in a score. You know?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's lended it, because at the end of the day, you see a number of the reason why side scrollers is working is, and our audience is growing, is because we know that there are a bunch of, as we say in our chat, our community is called normal men. They're called normal men for a reason, because there's a bunch of normal men who are looking around going like, yo, what the hell's happening? And this isn't right. This is not normal. And the thing about side scrollers, we do the exact same thing now that we did a decade ago. It's just in a different package, because a decade ago, we were laughing at all the stupid shit that was happening in the video game space. Now there's just way more stupid shit that happens in the video game space that we can talk about it every day. It's the same premise. It's just in a different package. So anyways, with that said, like I said, the show was evolving, the show was changing. And we haven't done like an interview on the show. And
Let's get some piss.
I'd say almost a year. Because the interviews
Believe it or not, Indrid isn't on stream.
were fine, and they were originally supposed to be a regular weekly part of the show. But once again, it takes a while to figure out what the show is, and now we have a good idea of what
Phil doesn't care. He's not listening.
the show is, who our audience is, and
No,
and
fuck
we're there.
side scrollers. I do not like their streams. Oh, Renchester. Okay, all right. Shit. I do want to get to this though. All right, Renchester, real quick. Thank you for the $1. I think sometimes we give DSP too much credit. He knew what this conversation was going to be, and these are the best answers he could come up with time to plan. Please use this $1 for the baby shower to fund your coworkers. But GoFundMe. Put on GoFundMe. Jesus, I can't read tonight. What's new? Fuck you. There's no baby. Fuck you. Huh? Thank you for the $1 though. He's drinking piss. Build up skip juice, please, I beg you. Okay.
Now, once again, did those interviews help raise awareness?
They're
Absolutely.
grifters,
But
yeah.
I can't. I'd say it's a chapter of the side scroller story, and it just
I
as
don't have a baby.
just as side scrollers is a chapter of the DSP story.
Sure, I will agree with you on that. The show today has nothing to do with me. I'm not trying to take credit for it whatsoever in that regard. You've done good for yourself, putting it in its new own space, and it stands out. Okay, so. Getting back to now, because we did get derailed there, talking about the
No baby shower.
So the interview happens. All of a sudden, all eyes are on you guys because you did this interview with DSP. Friday is supposed to be a decompression stream with Mario Kart, but instead it turns into something else. So now let's get into this. So what actually went down on that Friday show for you?
No baby.
Yeah, we went in, we talked about things. And,
No, Harry.
We do what we do every day. We just talked about what's in the news. The difference was that we were the news. And
You watch yourself, invisible mute.
And the interview
Nope.
was the news in the sphere. And people wanted to hear our thoughts about it for the first time. And that was the first time we'd got together.
Show
So,
us that.
you know, you listen to your audience. And when the audience says, we want to hear your thoughts about what happened yesterday, you do that. And for us, it was a
Razor
Friday.
thin, yes.
So naturally, we're gonna talk about it. And then we're going to give the weekend to decompress. And then we're going to resume the show on normal on Monday.
Is Anne Hathaway pregnant? Oh, God.
It doesn't matter if Mario Kart was played or not. The intention was still the
Didn't know
same,
that.
was to talk about what just happened the day before for the first time, just like you did the day before with the decompression stream. Now, was it
Monstermaker.
what you wanted to hear? No.
Jeez,
But
okay.
was it honest?
Sorry, I'm
Yes.
not listening.
And honest,
I'm not
like
listening.
you did the day before with the decompression stream.
Okay.
Now, was it what you wanted to hear? No. But was it honest? Yes.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that when it comes to the reasons why we were upset was, and specifically Adam was upset,
okay,
was
Dennis.
because
I didn't pay
he
attention.
smelt shit, and whenever he'd say it, you know, it was like talking in circles. And I think that there's like a lot of
Just
like a lot
huge
of that
boobs
stemmed
next to it.
from the WWE Champions thing. That's where a lot of the meat came from, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
asked you about that several times. You know, we got the runaround on it. We all knew it was the runaround, right? There were, you know, we
Yes. It was just lies forever. Oh, is this where he says like an answer's still an answer or a lie is still an answer? GVL, thank you for the 279. The only baby is widow baby YouTube DSP, little winky dink. He's just a little YouTube baby.
we talked about you sharing your account, and then you know, and then that didn't happen, and that was when the internet went out and everything
Bumpkin.
associated with that. And so you know, we were upset
Look up a
about
press
it, right?
rep,
Because we smelt the shit.
Odyssey.
And I think that there's like
This is
actually like a lot of
boogalicious. Okay.
irony when it comes to this, in that like just was yesterday, you know, I get sent clips to you all the time, and leading up to this,
Yeah, you're right. Name available. He did kind of steal their decompression thing.
especially, you know, where you talked about WWE champions, and you said that, you know, you spent you know, forever lying about it, right? So with that said, like, do you think that you know, you admitted to lying about this, right? Do you think that we had a right to be upset because we
Make sure it
felt you
gets
were
tummy
lying?
time.
We knew you were lying. You admitted
night,
to
Turtle.
lying. Do you feel that we had a right to be upset the next day?
Well, let me okay. Let me put it into these terms. Okay.
Oh yeah, he can't do siege mode because his moves got scratched today. He can't do that.
a guest is going to be on a show and is going to be
Great,
interviewed, and they
silent
know
text,
there's going to
I'm
be
glad.
hard-hitting questions.
There's no
and
maybe, though.
that was all previously established. All right.
Right. It is just a yes or no question.
We knew all this was going to happen. That's why I agreed to do the interview, because I felt like this was going to be it, the definitive interview or whatever. Okay. Never in my wildest dreams did I expect that the next day after the interview, you were going to do that. You didn't even tell the public you were going to do that. And now,
Why do they need to, Phil? God damn it. Big ups, Colin. Thank you for the Karuna, the 50 Karuna. Phil is the kind of guy who thinks he has Christian Bale type physique. He thinks it is it is the Batman, but in reality, it is the machinist. That's what we call body dysmorphia. When you think that you look completely different. Do what? What do you mean? What? Can't answer the question. I don't. What? What invisible mute? Yeah, that's straight up body dysmorphia. Phil thinks I mean, you can tell when he flexes, he's like, oh shit, yeah, bitch. Most people, when they've got body dysmorphia, tend to see worse than what reality is. But with Phil, it's complete opposite.
let's be honest here.
That was good.
What actually happened on that Friday show is you talked to my detractors almost
Hello,
the
and
entire
you're
show.
sweet and innocent.
You were reading all of their contributions as they rolled in. I think some of them were
Should they not have? Like, these kind people gave them money, and should he not read off the donations? Like, what the fuck?
previously from the interview the day before. I want to be fair here. I think there were
I guess they
leftovers who
need
hadn't
permission
shouted
now.
out the day before, and then there was a ton of contributions that came in that
He's
day from
wearing
my
a
detractors.
diaper, you can
so you
see
just
it.
sat there reading them, and okay, you're upset with me. You don't believe me. You smell shit. All right, but there's a difference between saying, well, we just did this big
Diaper theory confirmed?
interview, we don't believe him, versus actually like actively participating in memes that they have about me. Your entire cast laughed ack on the show, Craig, together, as if this was something funny to do to deride Phil.
He said the thing on decompression interview. Oh. Okay. Yeah. The whole thing is so silly. Wooden Ox, thank you so much for the 2. Better not be reading this, boy. Okay, next time I won't. Just kidding. I will, because I believe that if you are kind enough to send money, you probably should get recognition for it, whether it's negative or not. Well, yeah, no, yeah. Okay, I stand by that. Ein, thank you for the 220. Do you feel justified lying? Well, you just did blah, blah, blah. Basically, yeah, that's the point that he's trying to get across. Like a lie is still an answer, Craig. Fucking loser. Ira, thank you for the 5. That cat stuff aggravated me to no end. Jasper was getting zoomies and was getting excited. You were carrying him, and he hated you and wanted out. That's it. Yes. Like, Jasper's being, nocturnal, nighttime kitty, like he is, like most cats are, and just wants to, like, fucking run around. But he can't, because DSP locks him in a goddamn room all night. Crazy. Just got here, and did we get to the doesn't it matter? Doesn't matter if it's the truth. No, we haven't gotten to that part yet. We're close. You can see how the memes really affect Phil. True. Yeah. Let me ignore your question and push my own agenda on you. Basically,
act on the show, Craig, together.
I mean,
As if
gesture,
this was something funny to do to deride
you were
Phil.
going to do that.
I was the guest on your show the day before for 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I was on your show and answered hard-hitting questions. You didn't have to believe the answers.
Hold on. Did you answer? Because you
Oh,
did.
I did? Oh, indeed, I answered. You just didn't like the answers.
We got there, guys. We got there.
Phil, don't flip that on me, because you didn't. You were dishonest with us, and we smelt that.
Exactly,
It's still an answer.
Ryan.
It doesn't matter if
That's
it's
what you should
honesty or
do.
not. It's still an
Okay,
answer.
Then let me ask you this, Phil. Will you that?
It's
We
still an
smelt that,
answer.
Phil.
It doesn't matter if it's honesty or not. It's still an
Okay,
answer.
Then let me ask you this, Phil. Will you apologize for lying to us? Because
Hold on,
that's where a lot of that
We'll get
came
there.
from. It's like, we knew you were lying, right?
Okay.
And I gave you an opportunity multiple times. I remember pleading with you, Phil, just come clean on this. And the opportunity was there. And had you just come clean at that instance, everybody would move past this. So I do think that, like, once again, why were we upset, Phil? What's the root of all this? We felt and we knew and we smelt a lie.
Bingo. That's it. That's all it is. I'm being told that Phil is being weird, and I really want to see it. I really do. And I know we're having fun, but I kind of want to see this, and then we can go back to the interview. So fun over for now, but let's go.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I am here early for a change, which is why there's so few people. I just turned on the stream, and I'm here like way early to hang out with all of you.
Field trip.
Until we begin with Final Fantasy VI
I know,
tonight, which I'm very pumped for, because tonight we have big happenings. You guys are going to see some epic stuff is about to go down in Final Fantasy VI tonight. Indeed.
I'm gonna toy on the noise suppression for the music in the background, just because I'm getting annoyed at having to mute it.
Some really epic stuff, actually.
He is gay.
Even today, if we have good enough progress, get to the second half of the game. I don't know about that. It is a lengthy part coming up, but I guess we'll see. So I hope that you're all doing well and ready to chill tonight. I know I am. How is everyone this evening?
Yeah, he's live. He's been live. We were just having fun.
No, I'm not playing God of War. God of War was terrible. Not God of War, excuse me. Gears of War was terrible. Did you see it? So first off, it's incredibly hard to get a match. When you get a match, I was like, I've never seen rollback in a shooter like this before, and it had it. I literally chainsaw executed someone, and the game reversed it and had him shoot me with a shotgun, and I turned the game off.
Not true.
Oh, the title still says Gears? Let me fix it. Thank you for telling me that it still says Gears. I will fix that right now on Kick. That's why we started nice and early. But no, I'm not playing that shit. That shit's terrible. I legit couldn't believe.
Like, that's his punishment for comparing gay people to people running through the streets with chainsaws.
Believe it? I was like, it's like they've never played Gears before.
There's
like,
a beta out, Invisible Mute.
I was flabbergasted. Literally left just like shaking my head. I guess they can't make video games anymore. These new game devs are just fucking suck. They have no clue what they're doing at all. Zero.
All right.
So I'm glad I played
Move on.
online, but yeah, I have zero faith. You saw it, right, Bonos Tecmo? Everyone saw it. The video's live. I'm coming down on the guy with the chainsaw. It connects. There's blood and gore coming out of his chest.
Nope.
To waste my time.
Nope. How is this acting weird? Apparently, it's after this. So we'll see.
Anyway, so that's why we're not playing Gears. I was going to do it again Sunday. I'm not even refused. Not wasting time.
Okay,
so.
Invisible Mute. But
So
what he's saying didn't happen. We watched it. It didn't happen.
Tonight, it is Final Fantasy VI Chill. Chill fun. Continuing on the awesomeness. You know what this means? This means next week I'm going to try a few things. I'm actually going to do a stream of Super Mario Sunshine on the Switch 2 and test it and see how it is. see if it's
Okay.
any good, because I
Good.
don't know if it would be good on Switch 2 as opposed to when I played it on the Wii with the weird converter that had input lag and like pixel
He's gonna be whining about the chainsaw kill like tomorrow and probably the next day too. We're gonna hear about it again tomorrow, and I know it.
graphics. I think this might be a better experience. Maybe I'll like the game more. Also next week, dependent on if we
It's
play more
Dark Lady Goth talk when he gets cagey and weird. Okay,
Dark Souls and or more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, I may try that indie game Restory that just came out because it looks like it's a lot of chill fun. And we might even try other stuff. It all
Yeah,
depends on how
exactly,
things go in the
Grunge.
next few days. Sloppy Steaks, good evening. How are you doing, man? And Haley, how are you? How's it going? Yeah, exactly. Bonos Temple says, I wonder how these GameCube games perform on Switch. No clue. Well, this will-
No clue, dude. Movie sign. Big ups. Thank you for the 5. That shirt makes him look like that old man that hangs out at the country club, ogling. Ogling? Is it? I think it's ogling. Ogling at the pool boy. Yeah, because he's gay. He's closeted gay.
be a good test of that, right? Because I played
Yeah, the Mario
Sunshine,
gameplay might
and when
be
I played
fun.
it on Wii, because I was playing it on Wii, it runs that GameCube emulator. It worked, but there was some input delay because I was using a converter that was converting the signal of the Wii.
Don't care.
So yeah, we got a good amount of time to just hang out and talk about it, whatever you guys want to talk about,
Don't care.
and hopefully build up attendance and get support flowing. So FYI, I completely miscalculated earlier today. Okay.
What?
All first stream, I'm like, we've got 4 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh left, 4 packs to go, and we'll end Yu-Gi-Oh, and hopefully we'll get a big hit at the end. And it's the end of the stream, and it's time to open packs. I'm like, oh, I have 6 packs. Oh shit.
Crazy
Completely
story.
stupid. So that's on me. I
Crazy.
can't count apparently. So now we have 4 packs left of Yu-Gi-Oh. I want to finish those tonight. I want to wrap those up so that we can move on. And tomorrow, Dragon Ball Super is arriving. There's a Dragon Ball Super trading card game coming tomorrow.
God, who cares? GVL, thank you for the 7. The imagined delusions of a complete madman, thinking the game rewinded and reverse time. I know. He ran at a guy with a shotgun. That's the reality of what happened.
For your recommendations, like the Masters Series Ultra Set 4 or something like that. So that's coming
Does he
tomorrow.
mean
and I
Switch?
can't wait to
Yeah,
try
he
it.
does. This whole Carly Snail person is really annoying. Why are we still doing cards?
DJ
'Cause
Trump says, say hi to Carly
only
Snail for
gimmick.
me. Why don't you make a YouTube account and go say hi to Carly Snail yourself?
What the fuck?
How about that?
Weird. Don't be so weird. I think he already did do like a Dragon Ball. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh man, you hate YouTube? Well, YouTube hates you too. So why would you want to talk to anyone on YouTube? They hate your guts.
What?
It's true. Most people who are in the YouTube chat don't want to go to Cake Chat. It's too rowdy. They can't stand trolling. They just want to chill and relax and have a good time. You guys in the Cake Chat are all the rowdy crowd. You want to have the crazy emotes, the spam, talking shit. You're completely different universes, really. It's like Earth 1 and Earth 2 I'm talking to right here. 2 completely different populations. It's pretty insane.
Alien.
I'm excited for the 30th celebration cards. Chippewa, if you want to know the truth, I don't really know anything about the 30th celebration cards. I got 3 of them on order on Pokemon Center.
Oh my god, who cares?
What's up, Dark Lady Goth?
Oh,
So, Dark Lady Goth, while you're here, I feel like I should say this to you, okay? So, first off, you probably already know this, but there is a group of people who have been stalking you and basically trying to dox you. They're basically saying that, number one, you're not who you say you are a LARPer slash catfisher. That basically you have certain people you've been talking to and you've been like flirting with them behind the scenes and you've been causing all kinds of trouble and even received monetary donations and things from people. Now, I can't confirm or deny any of this because I'm not involved, nor
why would you say this out loud? Woo.
should I be. But I feel like I should say this to you so you understand that this is going on behind the scenes. So even if you are a catfisher, you've already been found out, just so you know. And apparently people are really seeking to dox you and harass you as a result. So if this is the case and it is taking place, I strongly recommend you stop all of those activities because likely people are going to find out and they're going to dox you all over the internet for it. If none of it's true, then I feel like I still have a responsibility to tell you that that's going on so that you know what's going on if something happens. Okay, so I'm just clearing the air here. I don't know anything about it. I'm not involved in it. I don't want to be involved in it. It has nothing.
Isn't Dark Lady Goth the one that sexed with some other dent in his chat? Yes. It was No Sleep Real Vibes when he was Uniqueness. That was his chat girlfriend.
Nothing to do with me, okay, at all. But I feel like since you're in the chat and people have been sending me weird messages and things about shit, I'm like, you should know that that's happening, okay? What's up, Hardcore Gaming Caesar?
That's funny.
Did we get Sacred Beast cards and Chaos Origins? We did? We
I
got a few
know,
different
Miss
Chaos Beast,
George.
Sacred Beast cards, excuse me. Yes, we did.
Yeah, with Ava and No Sleep Real Vibes.
One
yes.
of the hits, I think, was something of the Sacred Beasts, I think. Although our biggest hit is 1150, and it's a cute little feature here. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Why is he giving this random the benefit of the doubt? I don't know. They don't donate or anything, so Even if you are sex trafficking,
No, see, here's the thing. I
PDF,
wouldn't doubt
just lay low. Oh
that
no.
there are tons of people who
Thank you,
pretend to be
SD.
women online and have fake accounts. 100%.
Thank you.
Most females online aren't really female, to be frank. I think that it's mostly dudes who are trying to mess with other people or weird fantasies of being women, and so they pretend to be women. But as long as you're safe online, you don't give out personal information, and you're not sending people money and shit, then it doesn't really matter. You just don't share too much personal shit with people online you don't really know. It's that simple. You got to be careful. You got to be, skeptical about who you're talking to and be protected. And if you're doing the right things, then you're going to be fine. But I do feel that sadly, there's some people that take it too far or they trust too much, and then they start doing crazy stuff. Like, I can't stop you, but absolutely, positively, under no circumstance.
What am I hiding? A dick?
Just because you talked with someone on a Discord or you had a few private conversations, did you start sending people money or buying them things? That's fucking crazy. Because people will lie about shit just to get your money. Like, it's pretty easy to figure out that people's faking it,
That's true. The original injured cult is actually a man, so, well, now you guys know. Cat's not a woman. GBL, thank you for the 279. The dents are cranking it, the Dark Lady Goth. Who doesn't want a big titty goth, am I right? What? Do I have a big dick? Of course I do, the biggest. Yeah, he did, Rince.
Yeah, ask a million questions at once. Oh, man. What's the favorite card I've unpacked so
Adam's apple
far?
card?
I would say, as of recently, I really love the Brooke One Piece card that we got last week. That card is just insane art. It's so busy, but it's crazy the amount going on in that card. It's the whole crew together. It's all the Straw Hat Pirates, like, having a party, and it looks amazing.
Great. I'm a size queen.
But what's weird about it, I still think
No
the
glitter fart?
Pikachu's probably my favorite art of all the cards we've got. But I think some of the lower hits that I've $2 for the most awesome looking card I've had in like months. I just don't
care.
Jimbo says, would you consider grading cards so
do
we can
have
see
an
that
Adam's
process? So
apple?
here's the deal about grading cards.
What?
All right, right now, sadly, grading of cards is in a humongous
Aw.
debacle. Here's what's
Oh.
going on.
All humans do, of course. But it's the size that matters, right?
PSA, the most prominent company for grading cards, is getting sued in a class action lawsuit
Prominent being.
because apparently it's been proven,
Fucking do it.
or someone thinks they can prove in a court of law, that the entire thing is a scam. They actually think that they can prove that the very first time they ever graded a card, which was a sports card from back in the day,
Wow.
that they actually didn't even grade it properly per their own criteria, and they gave it a certain grade so it would have a massive value.
You got
And
me.
based off of that, all other
I'm not
3
listening.
new tiers of grading that are
Nope.
basically right now, PSA is under insane.
Nope.
Looks like I'm getting view botted again, so let me put up that message again, everybody.
Yay! Hey, Kevin Bernstein! What? Hey, Phil, glad to be back for another great stream. We haven't seen Kevin in a long time. His face is so unflattering on him. Yeah, I guess he just figured it out. Crazy. Wow, Death Carrot. Just true, Invisible Mute, yeah. Dark colors really made him look like a sex pest.
No.
Yes. Kevin Bernstein.
Did it pin the right message? It didn't, did it? There we go. Okay.
Do not the
Kevin Bernstein,
detractors.
thanks so much for 42 months as a member, man.
It's aggro time.
How does it work? I guess what they do is they pay money to a service, and that service has a bot farm. A lot of the times, it's not even, like, it's computers that were taking control of behind the scenes. They didn't even know. But sometimes they're just based off of, like, an apartment. And they just literally have a room, an apartment full of servers, okay? And all they do is they bot view things. They go and view up, they click up, they hype up, whatever it may be.
What? What?
So it's not free. They're paying for it. Why they pay for it, I have no idea. They were doing it for 2-3 straight weeks ever since my biggest restreamer got shut down on YouTube. And I guess they thought that it was going to skew my view numbers. And I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know, because it doesn't affect me negatively at all. It also doesn't affect me positively. It has zero.
Yeah, he's wrong about 99% of the shit he alls about. Oh, you mean talks about? Yeah, absolutely. Colin, thank you for the 100 karuna. I am big dick goth chick too. Feel free to donate. All right, you guys heard it here first. All right, Colin is a big dick goth chick. I mean, big titty? Probably titty. Stamp collecting weird neighbor tells you about his stool for 45 minutes vibe I get from him. Yes.
Effect at all.
Big
So there's no
titty.
reason
What?
for them to do it.
It was
But then people come in here and talk about it. When they talk about it, then the person, oh, I got attention.
Could
Someone
be
mentioned it.
anything.
Oh, see? So that's why we just ignore it. There's no reason to bring it up. It doesn't affect me negatively or positively. It just is, and I can't control it. So I just shrunk and move on and, on my merry way.
Dee. You're fine, Fox.
What was for dinner? Tonight we had what we call Mexican bowls, but it's really, okay, so here's what's in it, okay?
Yeah, tell us.
Chicken that's been char grilled. It's the stuff that you get at Costco. Okay, it's very healthy for you and tastes great.
Processed, frozen.
Black beans, sweet corn, a pico de gallo. We actually got, not pico de gallo, excuse me, a salsa that had peach and mango in the salsa, a cilantro lime flavored rice, and we mix all of that up together, and then we put some kind of a sauce on top. And I had cilantro lime, and my wife had avocado cilantro lime, different flavor, and you mix it all up in a bowl, and you just eat it.
Yeah, this feels like one of those like frozen dinners that they got. It's a fucking TV dinner. That's the same thing. Wait, but she got different flavored rice? Weird.
Oh, dude, it's so effing good. And there's no cheese. There's no, like, almost no fat. It's just pure protein with some carbs, which you need. It's actually very good calories. It's incredibly healthy, and it's one of the best tasting dinners we have. I absolutely loved it. It was so good.
Oh, that's nice.
Exactly. Think a burrito bowl from Chipotle or Qdoba, but with none of the unhealthy shit that they put in there. No cheese, no grease or sauce. It's just clean ingredients. Really good stuff.
Okay, it's still frozen and processed, though. I don't know what no cheese, but cheese, like, cheese is not this evil thing. Fucking stupid. You can still eat cheese. It's fine. GVL, thank you for the $2.79. Pre-made crap loaded with salt and shit. Right. But don't worry, guys. It didn't have cheese. Cheese is the best.
Yeah, people versus the discussion is that PSA essentially
it's not unhealthy.
Has created a weird market with their grading system, and they know that they hold control of the market, so they purposefully grade things the way they and they just control the market.
Don't care.
Yeah, the shirt is slightly too big. I bought large, but I actually think I should have bought medium due to me losing so much weight. I do think this is actually a Uniqlo shirt, and I think it's actually slightly oversized. It seems a little too large.
Yeah, just a little bit. You're wearing it like a fucking trash bag, dude. I bet you money this is some ready-made meal they just heat up and some sauce. Uniqlo, it's a brand that he really likes. No, you're probably right. It's just some shit that they put in the microwave.
For me. No, I have not heard of Buzzballs gumball machines. No, I don't have an executive membership at Costco. I have a standard. Are we near the end game in Final Fantasy VI? Absolutely not. This game is great. There's a whole second half that's completely different from the first, and we're very quickly approaching the end of the first half. We may actually beat the end of the first half tonight, and then head into the second half next week. We'll have to see how far we can get. I know what Buzzballs are. There's those plastic ball containers full of liquor, right?
Of course you know what that is. Is it an expensive brand? I don't know. I just know that it is a brand that he really likes.
What's up, Mega Man?
Ira, thank you for the 2 factor meals for the Berwick physique.
Annex, how are you tonight? Welcome.
No.
All right, so since more people are showing up right now, let's lay down what's going on tonight, how it's going to go down, what we want to do, and what's happening tomorrow. First off, tonight, Final Fantasy VI, Pixel Remaster, we are in a magical cave trying to find the Espers, okay? We're right near the point of the game where everything changes and we get to the second half.
Don't care.
Epic stuff happens during this time in the game. There's great dungeon crawling, good fights, good story development, lots of fun stuff coming up. So you're in the right place if you like the playthrough so far. Good stuff's about to happen. That's going to get very exciting. Okay. So the stream tonight, as long as you like Final Fantasy VI, should be a hype stream. You're in the right place for chill vibes and retro RPG action. Again, my favorite RPG of all time. I'm very happy to share this experience with all of you here tonight. Okay. Now, obviously,
I know
these streams have been very well supported.
Right.
Please let's keep that going so I can keep playing Final Fantasy VI as much as I have. I want to play it a lot. Like next week, I want to play it another 3 times if I can. Okay. So please support the stream tonight. If we get support, what are we doing?
Beg. We're begging.
We have 4 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Chaos Origins left. Only 4. And in these final 4, let's finish this off tonight and say goodbye to Yu-Gi-Oh! For now. We might go back to it, but for now, let's say, okay, that was a good set and move on. So please, let's get support for this. So how does it work? You guys know. At $100 raised, cumulative from everyone, that's a pack. 150 is a pack, 200 is a pack, 250 is a pack. If we get a $50 contribution all in one go, where there's the $50 super chat, 10 subs on Kick, a $50 special illustration rare, that would be the highest rare. And of Ascended Heroes that we were opening in English. But unlike Prismatic Evolutions
I'm
and
glad
Ascended
we
Heroes,
got
where we're
skip
opening
juice,
and
dude.
opening and opening, and we're not getting anything, we are guaranteed hits in this box, okay? So, for a $100 contribution,
Guaranteed.
we open one of these packs. If we hit the 250 cumulative milestone tonight, we open this pack. So, there's multiple of these that we can open tonight. I would love to start with that tonight as well to show you the quality of the cards. Because I think a lot of people are skeptical about the Japanese cards. I'm telling you, from what I've researched, this is a good set. People actually enjoy opening the Japanese more than the English
God.
because the Japanese you're
Dude,
guaranteed tonight.
fuck
And
off!
let's get ready for Dragon Ball Super tomorrow. So let's get it moving right now with everyone that we got here. Please let's get some support on the stream. Let's get our first super chat. Let's get a membership.
Oh
Tip of the
my
night.
god, you said this!
Word is going around. Target will drop 30th anniversary pre-orders at midnight ET, 3 a.m. EST.
Yeah, key
at
jangling
the
time.
actual
Come on, guys.
retail price tonight at
Oh,
midnight.
you can't read Japanese. That's why they hate
Really?
it. And he's a tourist. Correct,
That's the rumor.
solid
Tonight
fool.
at midnight.
Tonight? What a great setup. Flashbang. Ah.
And it has to be, I have to keep the filter to say actually from Target. Hold on.
Boom!
Energy of a toddler trying to convince mommy to buy him
Yeah,
toys.
so now
Yes,
there's nothing.
Very
right? I
much
just did
so.
it. Nope. All I
Don't care.
tried to remember that and tried to search for it tonight at
Man, dude, man, this is such an unfortunate, like, face, truly. Wow. What? Oh, fuck.
midnight and see what happens. Yeah.
Your face is melting, says Grumpy in DSP diaper real.
Thank you for telling me.
Keep up good
$2
work, my
tip for
friend.
first contributor of the night.
could be here.
I appreciate that. Let's get that on the leaderboard. $2 anonymous tip. I will have to check tonight. I'll have to remember right before I go to sleep to check. I wonder if they'll have it. If they do, I'll get as much as I can because, yeah, obviously this is the only real way to get 30th anniversary right now. Like, you can't really get it otherwise. And it looks like Kevin just did a $2 super chat. He just keep up the good work. Glad I can be here. Thank you for being here, Kevin, and thank you for your support early on. Excuse me. I may be a little gassy tonight because I ate black beans, and beans
Oh, stop. Don't do it.
do make me gassy. So my apologies in advance if I belch. I'll try to mute it.
I don't like when he says belch. I don't like that.
Mozzie did a $2 super chat. He says, yeah, right, it'll be sold out before midnight. No, it'll be botted. What'll happen is it'll hit midnight, and then as soon as it hit midnight, the whole site will go down, and then 20 minutes later, the site will come up, and everything will be sold out. Because that's how it works. The bots just flood the site, clicking, and they just crash the site and buy whatever's there. So no humans will have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, likely what I should do tonight is go to the site and log in and make sure my account still works and make sure
So you should have a chance because you're not human, right?
that I still have like money in there and everything. So that way I can, if anything is really there, I can click right through and buy. But I doubt it'll even work.
I know the chair shake
Oh, you know
looks
what?
crazy when I have it sped up a bit.
Here-
Oh,
here it is.
whoa! Hold on.
Oh,
Dude, look at the comb back. It's so bad. Yuck. Ew. Look at this. You can always see through it right there. It's so long on top. Why?
Here, I was like, where's my phone? Here it is. Because I think I have the app. I think I have the Target app. I do. Let's see
Oh,
if it's
do?
updated.
Of course he does. He has all the apps.
Can't sign in with your fingerprint. Why not? Never mind, it did. It lied. It said it couldn't sign in and it signed in
It
anyway.
lied. It lied.
Stupid.
Hiccup.
I have to see what like payment methods I have in here. All right, I'll check this out tonight
Just
and
because
see what
he's
payment
gay.
methods are in here
Yeah.
because I would just want to add the cart and check out immediately. Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me. I'll
Oh,
leave that open
we're
too so I can see that
preloading
later.
our
Sweet.
payment methods. Ugh.
No, I heard about the Pokemon donuts for Krispy Kreme, but I don't have a Krispy Kreme. The latest or the closest one is an hour away, so I wouldn't be able to get Krispy Kreme Pokemon donuts.
Yep.
Beazle says midnight Eastern. That's not what the tip said. The tip just said midnight Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern. Now you're saying midnight Eastern. That would be 9 p.m.
Yes. So check in like an hour and a half, stupid. Goose, thank you for the 14. He can't bear to see himself balding, so the long hair is the cope. Right. You know, you're right, because that's why I'm calling it a comb back, because most guys that cannot accept themselves pregnant, they've got the comb over, but DSP is combs it back. You're right. Absolutely. Never give companies your biometrics. Never. Well, I'm fucked.
Here, let me see. I can't see this app. I need my glasses. Let's see. Here we go.
Grandpa Phil.
Okay, this is fine. What's in there is actually fine. Yeah, the default payment method that's in there would be okay.
Oh,
Sweet.
dude. That's good. Which credit card did you put in there? The 5th one? 4th? Which one? I would just shave my head if I was balding. Right.
The
and
app crashed.
Oh my god, the app crashed. What? I mean, just accept it. Like, there are things that you can do to try and slow the balding, but it's really not that big a deal.
What on earth?
What on earth? Oh. What is he
Target
doing?
keeps stopping. Dude, when I type in Pokemon 30th and search on the app closes and crashes. I'm not kidding.
Go to the website, dipshit.
It crashes the app.
No.
What the hell? I wonder if anything works or if the app is just crap.
That's true, Desk Carrot. Yeah.
Oh, the app is just crap. If I search for anything, the app crashes. Here, I'll search
Okay.
for socks.
I'll search for socks. Maybe update it. Maybe it's not
Yeah,
updated.
the search doesn't work in the app at all. It's completely worthless.
What are we spending time on this for? If you know it's crashing, just say fuck it and move on.
Wow, they made an app that's complete garbage and doesn't work. I wonder if I can update it. Maybe the app's outdated.
I
What
see
a piece of
invisible
garbage.
mute.
That's hilarious. The app just crashes and closes. I searched for socks and it closed.
Yeah, you said that. All right, move
Now it'll work.
on. Stop
I
fucking
guarantee you
with
this
it.
will never work. That Target will get bodied. I almost guarantee you Target, you can't buy shit from there legit. It's all bodied.
Why are you still trying to fuck with the app? Really? What are you doing? Move on.
Yeah, now it works. Yep.
Okay.
So I gotta do the filters. Sold by Target only.
Well, that's
Here we
that's
go.
fine,
Okay.
Willis. Yeah.
So this is set up to go. Yeah. This is set up to go.
This is bad hair. Bad hair. Great. How long did this take?
So I guess we can check at 9 o'clock exactly to see if it is 9 o'clock. We can check it at midnight. We can check it at all these different times. We'll see. Mozzie, thank you for $10. Says, I buy graded cards for my PSA slabs. Their website has a lottery system.
Of course he doesn't update his apps. No, of course not.
People enter the day before and next day they
Why
determine
would
the
he?
winners.
It's
It's fair. It
stupid.
prevents botting. Pokemon Center
It'll break the app, guys, if I update it. Spoiler.
needs it.
It actually
I mean,
helps.
to be frank, all of these places need to have things in place to stop the botting. It's insane. These people trying to make so much money off of the
How do you
the
expect
botting and the
they do
scalping.
that?
Thank you, Mozzie, for $10.
Why don't you tell them what they should do?
So far, biggest contribution of the night. So we're
Yep.
at 16. Good momentum, guys. Can we get our first kicks of...
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You gonna start playing the game? I want to go back to the side scroller shit. Come on, man.
Crashed.
Oh, wait, what? Sorry, what? Alright.
My stream deck crashed
No.
over,
What?
and I had to pick it up.
Oh, it crashed over. Got it. So you knocked it over. I was gonna say I've never had an issue with my stream deck.
Yes, Ellipsi in Final
crashing.
Fantasy VI does have a ton of missables.
All right. Okay. I'm about
Okay.
done with this.
Stop it. Okay, let's begin.
All right, good. Yeah, scalping is bad, guys. Let me buy stuff from scalpers. Crazy.
And we were...
Terrible. So, let's finish this, shall we? We'll go back and periodically and see what he's got for money, donations, whatever.
Smelt it, right? So, and you,
Oh, okay.
not had you just come clean at that instance, everybody would
terrible.
move past this. So
Mhm.
I do think that, like, once again, why were we upset, Phil? What's the root of all this? We felt and we knew and we smelt a lie. We smelt it, right? So, and you admitted yesterday to
I
lying
smelled
to
the
us.
duty.
So that to me stings because you're not only lying to me, you're lying to your audience, you're lying to my audience, and you're lying to everybody else. So you should apologize to me
Yes.
and Adam and Travis and Blabs and everybody else who watched that show because they were
Yes.
expecting the definitive DSP interview, and what they got was
Uh-huh.
lies. That's not definitive, Phil. That's the issue I had with this.
Okay, now since we're getting into the nuance of it now, let's go talk because the lies you're talking about are WWE champions. That's what we're talking about. Let's hone in on.
But will you apologize though? Because that's
Let's hold on. Let's
Ew! His face. Calm down, child. Calm down.
hone in on.
but will you apologize though? Because that's
Let's hold on. Let's talk.
Yuck.
Let's do this. All right. Let's like man to man. Don't demand something from me now. Let's talk like
I'm
men.
asking. I'm asking.
Okay. If
He
in that
was asking. He wasn't demanding. You apologize now. That's a demand. Send me an audio bit. Oh, sweet. Let's see. Oh, it kind of cut off. It kind of cut off. I don't know what it says.
interview, all right, I had been honest with you and completely transparent, and I said fessed up to everything, right?
No.
Immediately, you would have said, "That's great. Prove it." Correct? You would have said, "Prove everything you're saying."
And we gave you the opportunity to.
Yep.
Okay. Now let's be real about this, because I don't want you to lie to the internet about it.
What?
I want to be real about
I'm
this.
not. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not.
In that interview, all right, you said to me, show me evidence of what stuff you're saying, show me screen captures or whatever. And I'm going to be honest with you. No, I was never going to do that on the fly, because I'm the kind of guy, I want to make sure if I'm going to do something like that, I want to make sure everything's safe. I want to make sure it's correct. I'm not going to send you something just to say it wasn't good enough. I want you to show you the definitive evidence to prove what I'm saying or whatever.
No. In reality, what you wanted to do was try and fake it. That's what you wanted.
Okay. So I'm thinking in my head during the interview, because I didn't know you
Let's
were going to
be real, Phil.
Honestly, I thought you were just going to ask me questions and I was going to answer.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't know
does
you were going to
extra
say,
spicy
this is your
trash can.
opportunity to actually clear this up. I never thought you would do that. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, how can I prove it? How can I do this? How
I
can
never thought you would do that, so I didn't have a lie ready. Well, actually, I did, but you know what I mean, like a picture ready. He did this whole thing to try and get Craig. Yes, he did. Of course, he told Craig in the beginning, "This isn't a gotcha." Yeah, he tried to have a gotcha moment. Yeah, lied to you for 5 hours, but you don't lie to me. No.
Can I do that? I need to get this stuff together for you, right? And you had left the door open. In fact, this is what near the end of the interview we were talking about this. If you want to, clarify everything, you can send it to me after we're done here. We even left the door open for that, correct? You remember that, right? I'm not making that up. That was correct.
Right. And to be clear, I actually have our emails pulled up.
Sure.
Which, if you have those pulled up, I think that you can read your part and I can read my part, just so everybody is on the same page and there's full clarity on all this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I don't need to read them. I know exactly what they say.
Well, I think it's important just so
a year and a half ago, Philip.
this is us talking, but
yeah.
We'd be ignorant to say that there's not a couple, few thousand people who once again, this is part of the story of how we got here, right? So I do think it's important because I don't want to leave any context out. So do you mind if I read our emails after the just our back and forth
just do
that
it.
we had after, because I think it does provide context to what we're talking about here.
Sure. This is the email that was sent after I got off the show.
Yeah.
Because I believe there was an email then, and then I emailed you again after I'd eaten dinner about, are you available? Are you going to be checking this email box? And that was where we had left it. And then
That's so weird. Are you going to be checking? Please, just make sure you have your email up and make sure that you see whenever I send a message, please.
The next day you emailed me something in the morning, correct? That's the chain.
Yeah, he had to sleep.
Okay, so it happened on I guess we talked March 16th of last year, right?
Yep.
So you emailed me at 8:18 and said, "Hey Craig, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on how the show went. I really hope that it was a big benefit to you guys. If so, this may have been the only time in history that my infamy has actually helped something. I know you'll want to get back to normalcy, but I'm looking forward to hearing from you again about the possible next appearance. My viewers are telling me that they think that you and Adam were too harsh, but I disagree completely. As I told you on the podcast, you are nothing but fair. But there is pretty much 100% consensus that the Keemstar bit was intrusive, gave him free plugs for his own content, and took away about an hour that should have been more on topic. I didn't mind. I didn't mind, but that's the vibe my viewers are sharing with me. I would likely be best for a repeat appearance to just be us, to avoid people feeling like it was a quote surprise or trick or shock me."
Again, using other people just to say whatever whatever narrative he wants to push. Yeah, a lot of people. The classic.
How often do you check this email?
Cult leader
I'm
blaming
still
it's cult.
50-50 on showing you my champions account at this point, especially because of what Keemstar said. I feel nobody would believe you, even if you vouched for me. But I respect you and still considering it, despite the fact I'm incredibly scared my info will once again leak and hurt me. So that was the email that you sent me at 8:18.
Okay, which was 5:18 my time. Well, actually, I don't know what time zone you are, but it was
Central. So 6:18 your time.
Gotcha. So it was right after dinner. Correct. Okay. Now I will clarify what was going on. Okay. Now, did you see my show last night where I told the truth about WWE champions for the very first time? Have you seen that at all, or did you just hear about it?
Right. Craig does come with the receipts. Phil does not.
I had a clip sent to me, but I haven't watched the whole thing. I've watched like 90 seconds of it.
In a nutshell. All right. Yeah, the account was mine.
Yeah, Vince Chester, that's a good point too. He just lied in the email. He said he did mind Keemstar earlier in the interview. Yeah, tonight. And during this stream, he said he minded that Keemstar was there, but in the email, no.
I had it for many years, and after years of harassment by my detractors, I sold the account, okay? So at the time that we're doing this interview, I don't have access to the account, so I can't prove.
This is very funny knowing what we know now, that of course, he still played it. And he never sold that fucking account, dude.
Really anything, right? All I could do is I could show you like a new account, which is the account that I had currently. If you remember, you would ask
Very
me straight up in the
convenient.
interview, hey, do you still play WWE Champions? Yes, I do. But it's on this new account. It's not the original account that the detractors knew about and were stalking me for all these years.
Phil, I don't really care about WWE.
Okay, no, fair, but
really
here's,
don't. Like, I
I
don't care.
understand, but you have to understand the situation.
Mhm.
So I'm saying to you, I'm 50-50 on sending it, but if you had said to me, yeah, okay, I'm still open to it, I was going to show you the new account. I was going to try to explain all this to you.
Why didn't you do
and
it
say,
anyway?
this is why I can't just on a whim show you everything. It wouldn't have worked. You easily could have said, oh, you made this up. This is a bullshit new account or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a convoluted story. It is,
Yeah.
okay? So what was
Because
your
it's a
response to
lie.
me reaching out to you saying, hey, I have the information. I'm 50-50 on it. What was your response to that?
Yeah. So, and once again, let's make sure we have all references here.
Mhm.
It's you send that March 16th at 18 p.m. So
Mhm.
it's evening time for me, right? My morning routine is I wake up and I start prepping for the show, right? So we're live at 11. I'm getting up. I'm getting prepped for everything. I have not checked this email, right? I've not
Mhm.
checked this email, and because I told you prior to in our original
Right,
correspondence,
tell
I
me.
don't check this email. I don't check this email very often. Sometimes it'll go weeks before I check the email, right? So you know this. So so you send me that email. The following day, March 17th, I respond at 7:45. That's the next time we have any sort of correspondence.
Is that AM or PM?
That is PM.
Okay.
So it's been about 23 hours.
And you've
Okay?
already done your show for Friday. It's already taken
Correct.
place.
It is done. So here's my response to you. I said, and I felt like this was a very fair assessment of things. And you can tell me if I'm wrong.
Please.
I said, hey, Phil, I think the show went okay yesterday. We talked about it at length on today's show as a debrief. I think we all left the interview mentally exhausted and feeling incredibly frustrated as
Right.
at the end of the day, we want what's best for you, man. The things that are laid out about everything, the WWE mobile games, the bank stuff, etc., it just doesn't make sense, man. There's too much evidence saying it's yours, and
Yeah.
your only evidence is just saying it's not. I feel like we gave you multiple opportunities to turn this thing
Yeah.
around, but you just seem so dug in. Even in the face of insanely detailed evidence, you wouldn't take it. Even with Keemstar coming
Yeah.
on, I tried to lay
Look at Phil. He's already got his response for this, and it's
out the similarities you feel towards him
He
and the
looks
way
so
people feel
proud.
about you based off of things that you've said online. It was tough. Honestly, I'm just disappointed, man. Like I said, we want what's
No, I don't want what's best for Phil. Like, no.
best for you, man. We very much do.
So smug.
But you have to want what's best for yourself. When you're ready to take that step, I will gladly help you, man. Help you, man, on your journey. You deserve to get to level 2. I know you can do it. And that's the email that I sent to you. And I think that was very fair. I did not lie to you and be like, hey, Phil, it was great. It was
Yep.
spectacular. Can't wait to set up number 2. As I said in the email, we were exhausted from it, and mentally tired from it.
He's not
physically tired from
listening.
it. And we talked about that. We talked about that on the following debrief. So
Yeah, I like that he's talking to him like a child too. Yeah.
had we done that debrief
I agree,
immediately
John
after the
Doe.
show, chances are we would have said the exact same thing. Probably worse. But you can see in that email, we felt lied to. We felt exhausted, right? And the reality is, Phil, we were lied to.
He doesn't look proud. He looks angry and hurt, showing a facade, already thinking about how to tell him he sucks. Well, you know what I'm saying. Like,
So, and self-admittedly, you said we were
Stroppy?
lied to, and we knew that.
I
So
don't think I've ever heard that
naturally,
word.
when somebody lies to you and continues to lies to you, you're going to be upset.
Right.
So we were
Fair enough.
upset.
Okay. So
You're
I-
right,
I-
yes, Garrett. Yeah.
I will confirm everything that Craig just said is true. That is correct, was what was in those emails. I know for a fact that's exactly how it transpired. Okay.
Yes.
So now
why wouldn't he
he said
be
it.
telling the truth?
I didn't say it. He said it. He literally read the emails word for word. No one can say that I made the.
Yeah, see, I do believe that Descartes is right, but there is also an element of I've got my answer prepared and ready, and it's gonna slam Craig into the ground, right?
this up. Okay. So we got to follow the order of events. I'm on your interview. 5 hours, hard hitting questions. I lie to you about WWE champions.
Yes.
You leave the door open and say, You can send me the information after to clarify all of this. Okay? That was said directly in the interview. You agree to that, right, Craig? You did say that.
Yeah, it's preloaded.
I go on my show. I say, that was a good interview. I'm okay with it. I even email you, say, I'm okay with it. I'm 50-50 about sending you the stuff. Do you check your email? You literally just publicly admitted you don't check your email. Right?
Well,
Okay.
in this situation, yeah, it'd been a day. Yeah.
So you ended an interview, the hottest piece of content you had ever made at that point
Are you kidding?
on side scrollers. You knew all eyes were on you. You knew people were looking to see if I was going to follow up with you and to send you this information. And you decided not to check your email, but instead to do a show ragging on me the next day. Is that a correct statement?
I would say that in between me ending the show,
Oh my God.
being done with the internet for the day, going to sleep, and waking up the next day and then doing the show, like Phil, as we said at the time,
Yeah,
you had one
he truly thinks that he had this little gotcha moment just because Craig didn't check his email for 23 whole hours. Oh no. Oh my fucking God. Yeah, he acts like it was one single lie. It was just constant lie after lie. They were exhausted. It's like how all of us feel after a fucking pre-stream.
opportunity to send
But
the
worse.
stuff. It wasn't there, right? You passed on that. You,
Whoa,
Yes.
whoa. Passed on what? You just admitted. You just admitted the door was open to send you the information when I got it together.
during the show, Phil, during the interview.
Craig, we're on an interview and
Let him speak. Oh my
the
God.
show.
now.
Craig. We're in an interview. The
Craig,
idea of the
Craig.
interview is for me to answer your
Craig, Craig,
questions. It's
Right.
not stop the interview. Let me dig into documents and get you screenshots and things proving. That's not
Yeah,
what the
he's
interview
stupid,
was.
invisible
Never
you.
once before the interview did you ever say that's what it was going to be. And like I said, if I'm going to send you something, it has to be sure that it's proving my point. This was a convoluted story. It's not I could just send you a screenshot. I got to try to prove now that I've got a new account and it's not the old account that I sold the
Okay,
account.
but you never sent anything. So what?
This is complicated. It's not something I can just do during the show.
Yes,
I
CTU
was
agent.
literally, to be transparent with you now, as I sent you that email, I had everything ready. I told you I was 50-50. I literally had it all ready to go. And all you had to
Then why didn't you send it? Why?
do is check your email and say, I'm here, Phil, I'll check it. And I would have sent it to you and you would have had it. And instead of having a Friday
See, the reason why is because he has to blame Craig in this instance for all of this.
show
It's
where
a
all you
lie.
did was beat me up all day, you would have had the Friday show
What was there to send? That's a good point. Nothing.
saying the big reveal. DSP cleared the air. He said he was a liar, but here's the truth. But you didn't check your email. You
Oh my God,
told
sorry.
me.
Like, what do you want, dude? Like, I'm sorry that I didn't check my email for 23 hours. That's not how people communicate in 2023. And I know that's how you communicated, but like, I didn't check my email for 23 hours. And I'm sorry that I didn't check
Craig has a life. He has his own show, Philip.
my email for 23 hours. I apologize for that. Will you apologize for lying?
I apologize for lying, but I don't want your apology that you didn't check your email. I want your apology for being completely disingenuous about everything that happened after the fact, after the interview. That's what I want.
But the thing is, Phil, I don't think we were being disingenuous. Like, I think we were being completely honest with how we felt. You know, like I said, we spent 5 hours talking to you, getting the runaround,
I
man.
forgot
and
about
like,
that.
it was not meant to be like, this was, once again, I go back to the definitive dark side Phil interview. And it
That's true, Ira. Thank you for the $2. Ira said he didn't have Grok to falsify a screenshot. No, he didn't. Not at this time. Oh no.
wasn't. So I'm disappointed in that because there's things that you're telling us now you lied about. We felt it. We knew it was happening in real time. We felt like we were getting gaslit. So naturally, yes, I felt exhausted and tired and honestly didn't want to deal with it, which is why in that email I said, look, man, we're just disappointed. Like I said, I want what's best for you. We very much do, but you have to want to help yourself. Is lying to
It's an old scammer trick. I had it there for you. You just weren't fast enough for the lottery winnings from Nigeria. Yes.
us on stream helping yourself? No, of course not. You
like-
deserve to
yeah,
get to level 2.
It's like getting a 5-year-old to say they're sorry. It's like pulling fucking teeth. Wow, big ups DS Pikachu with the 5 gifted memberships. What?
Are you retarded?
Well, that was really rude, Phil. I don't agree with that.
I have man boobs! Man boobs!
Thank you very much, DS Pikachu. That's very, very kind. That's very, very chill of you.
I know you can do it. Right?
Craig, what you told me in that email you sent me on Friday, basically, in other words, says we don't actually care what the
Right,
truth is.
invisible mute?
Because I had the truth and was going to send it to you,
Man
and you ignored
boobs.
me.
No, it's not that I ignored you. It's because I didn't check the email. And not
That's
checking
called ignoring.
No,
because
it's
you-
not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. You are not the center of this man's life. You're just not. Audio style about to drive. Thanks for carrying the torch while Unk's on vacay. Of course. Of course. I'm gonna do it. Someone has to. and I've got time. Fuck it, right? Please drive safe, please.
Knew that was our line of communication. You asked me to send you the information. I was going to, and you chose not to check it. You actively ignored the way that I could have cleared my name. And then you went on to do a show that made you tons of money defaming me on the internet. That's exactly what happened. And there's no way that you can ever clarify that because it's in black and white. You just admitted it. You read it. You just admitted it publicly that you didn't check the line of communication we had that I could have cleared the whole situation.
He really, look at his face here, the joy, and that he thinks he's fucking someone over right now. He's got him. He's got him on the ropes. Awesome. Wow, good for you, Philip. Look at that fucking joy. He is positively radiant.
Is this like the gotcha? Like,
there's no gotcha. There's no gotcha. You read it. I
That's
actually
a
wasn't
lie.
going to read the emails. You did it.
Phil, I don't apologize for not checking my email for 23 hours. I'm an adult with a family and kids, and honestly, I was tired of it. Right? The fact that I did check my email on Friday night was fascinatingly amazing that I did that. Right? That's a big dub. But I'm sorry that you felt betrayed that I didn't check my email. And once again, there's a big difference between ignoring, because I didn't know the email was there in the first place. You have to know it was there to actively ignore it. I did not actively ignore your email. I didn't know
invisible
it
mute.
happened.
It's stupid.
So I can't ignore something that I didn't know happened.
Is this the gotcha? Yes.
Craig, in the interview, we ended it with, the door is open. You can send me the information.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't.
You didn't send him the information. You just wanted him to like suck your little penis and be like, yeah, Phil, I'm here for you. If you want to send this to me, and I'll lie for you. Fuck off. Ain't no one but my boss's boss getting me to answer an email that quickly. For real. Yeah.
No, it happened. Do you need to have a bomb go off when someone
send
sends you the thing you directly asked for?
What?
Would you not even in a moment think, hey, maybe he's going to contact me today about this and I should check, because how else am I going to...
Craig has a family. He's got children. Like he just said, why would he be thinking about you?
Send you these documents anyway, by the way. It
It's
has to be an
stalker
email
type, yeah.
attachment, right? I can't just call you and give it to you. I didn't have your Discord or anything, right? We were doing it through some other streaming client. So I had to send you an email. All right. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. We can talk about this for the rest of the show.
Allow me to kind of
one more, and then I want to move on because this is
sure. And that's fine. I'm just going based off of our track record of emailing back and forth.
It is scorned lover behavior.
I'm just looking at how we emailed back and forth leading up to this thing, right?
Basically, it's just this. Phil wanted Craig to read the email and then react on it, not have a decompression stream and talk about everything. Correct, Escarrot. Phil thought that he could be BFFs with Craig and go on and play games with Craig, and it'd be great. It'd be a great opportunity for Phil, but that didn't happen because he fucking lied.
I'm just going based off of our track record of emailing back and forth. Okay, I'm just looking at how we emailed back and forth leading up to this thing, right? There's pretty much at least a day between every correspondence that we had, right? Almost every single time there's at least a day between our correspondence. So based off of our track record of corresponding with each other,
it's not out of the norm.
I'm not going to go. Like I said,
Craig, this is a really bad cope, bro. This is really.
What? No, it's not. What the, bro? It's not a cope if it is just fact. Woof. Woof.
So based off of our track record of corresponding with each other, I'm not going to go. Like I said,
Craig, this is a really bad cope, bro. This is really bad. You're saying we just ended the interview. You said the door is open. Send me the information, and then you just say, "Well, I'm just not going to check for the information." That's a bad cope. Previously, our correspondence was never a reason for you to check right away. Now you had a reason, and you didn't. Instead, you actually did the opposite. Instead of giving me the fair shake, but see if I was going to send you stuff, you went on a show defaming me the entire next day.
No. Bro, I don't know how many times. What the? It's insane.
That's the worst situation possible for you, but you didn't care.
Phil, you got me. I didn't check my email. I'm sorry. Hey, with that said, why do you need me? If you want to put this out there, like, you have an X account.
Also that.
You have a Twitter account. You have social media. You have a YouTube community tab. You can post all this stuff available, right? Like literally right now. You said you have it pulled up. Like you had all this stuff available. It's still got to be on your computer somewhere.
Is this your gotcha moment? You're gonna try to get me to post my shit on the internet?
No, Phil. I'm saying you don't need me.
No, it's just a valid point. Why couldn't you have done it? I'm in line at Walmart. I love that. I want to move on, and that's a really bad cope. Are so close to each other. I know. But bro. Phil is coping. This is not a gotcha moment. It's just basic logic. What the fuck?
You never did need me, right?
That's actually untrue. Because what you don't understand, Craig, because again, you didn't know this, is that any time that I try to defend myself, The detractors move the goalpost.
Ah!
It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a little innocuous thing that doesn't matter at all. It could be a big,
It's because you are a liar.
full-blown lie that I've been doing for years. Whenever I try to do something, all right, they move the goalpost. Right now, I could post all the information up, and they would say, that's fake. That's not true.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what I post or what I don't. Now, in the case
Because it's all lies.
of you have presented yourself as a neutral third party.
Craig
You were
got
going to be
5 on
someone
his
who was
email
going to do
all
this
day.
interview and be fair, and then you were going to judge for yourself, which actually seems like that's what happened, except you didn't actually give me the opportunity to send you the information to clear my name and tell you what really was going on. Now,
you always
whether
have
or
the
not
opportunity.
you checked
I'm
your email
sorry.
or not, it's not a big deal.
I'm sorry I didn't check my email, and I would like to take this moment to apologize to you
Yeah.
and apologize to all of your champions,
Yuck.
and especially all the detractors for not checking my email for 23 hours.
Look at
I'm
him.
sorry.
Okay, so let's move on from the email because this is going to be so boring if we keep talking.
And Phil could have just said, okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But no. All right, let's move on. Shut up. Thank you. I guess. Thanks, I guess. He loves that apology. Oh, yeah, but he's not going to say thank you because he deserves it, right? He's owed it. Hey, DJer, hello.
Talking about this, and I know that your time is valuable. You said you can only be here for about 90 minutes, right? So
Yeah, I got about another 20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. The next day you do a show. The entire show you're ragging on me, saying you didn't believe me at all.
Which
You laugh. Okay, go ahead.
which you didn't give us reason to.
Yep.
Okay.
You admitted to yesterday.
Fair enough.
Yep.
You laughed with my detractors. You did all the memes.
I don't know.
You got a whole bunch of
Probably
detractor
extra spicy.
contributions, correct?
Phil cannot read people, so
That did happen.
probably.
Sure.
Okay. Did you continue to do content based on me after this at all?
Not especially. You know, I think there was a. I don't remember the context of it, but I remember seeing you said something about
Yeah, or read.
us,
Yeah.
and I was just kind of like done with it. And I think I went live, and I did what was called a monetize the hater stream.
Mhm.
And but I don't remember the context of it. But I remember being like
can't
I
read.
was done with it, right? That's the thing, Phil. You got to understand. Like we've done almost 400 episodes of Side Scrollers, right? Your interview was one day, right? Now,
Yep.
once again, was it a chapter of the show? Yes,
Welcome
100%.
home.
Do we appreciate it? Yes, 100%. But like we were done. We turned the page. Just like I don't watch your stuff on a day-to-day basis. Just like you don't watch our stuff on a day-to-day basis. I
True.
have too much
Invisible
going
Mute.
on to worry about what somebody else is doing online, right?
Yes.
So you know, you get brought up occasionally, but it's just part of the Side Scrollers chapter in our book at this point. Part of the lore, just like Side Scrollers is a part of
Dr.
yours.
Seuss is a
So
detractor.
you know, so yeah, I was pissed. So I went live and honestly, I would like to give credit to to my boy Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers for his
Big up
monetize the
Jeremy.
hater thing. So yeah, I think I went live with a monetize the hater thing and just kind of
Yeah,
railed
Invisible
for a
Mute.
little
I
bit. 'Cause I was
remember that.
tired. I don't remember the context of it. I was just tired of hearing you talk about us. So you know, it is what it is. Do I regret it? Yeah, kind of.
He's incapable of understanding that people don't care about him. True, Ira. And I think a big part of that is because he is so exhausting. The constant barrage of negativity and lies are just, people are over it. And, you know, when someone lies to you so much and they don't change, you just stop caring. That's just how it is. You get to a point where you're just done. And that's the internet is done with Phil, especially and like Craig. It's amazing how done he was, like how quickly he got done with Phil.
But at the same time,
Phil
you know,
can't understand that.
it's just part of what it is.
He's at $44 now.
All right.
Nice.
I wanted to hear that straight from your mouth that this happened because I was, you know, the truth is, Greg, I don't
Wow.
even know because, like you said, I don't watch your content, so I actually don't know the truth of what happens and what doesn't happen.
In the beginning, Phil said he watched the Side Scrollers content and was really enjoying it. So what had happened?
I just hear people saying, "Are you aware that right now Craig has a stream called Monetize the Haters? He's making money off of your detractors. He's saying that he wants to be on your show." I'm like, what? I don't know what
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah.
about.
So is the problem that he's making money from the detractors? Are you being a screaming, crying little poopy baby that the detractors aren't giving you the money? Like, what's the problem here? I don't understand. Phil doesn't also see that Craig is bending over backwards to accommodate him, and more push will snap him. Give him a few more minutes. That's right. You are correct, Desk Carrot. Like bending someone this hard, like they're gonna snap.
Okay, you know, you're right. You're right. That's what it was. You were live. That's right. You were live, and I think you were talking shit about us or something
I'm
along
done
the
with Phil,
lines.
but I
And
love,
you know,
I love Phil, but gosh, I sure hate Phil. It's like that, DSP Pikachu. It's weird.
talking about how bad we were to you, and I was like, and this was another thing. I was like, look, I will come on your show right now and do exactly what we're doing. And this was, I don't even know how long ago this was. It was just like, let's just get done with this. And as I've said at the start of this, like, I reached out to you multiple times to do exactly this, to just get through this shit. And I told you, like, I don't care if it's on our
Chuck and Bob said, I'd rather model socks and underwear for Andy.
channel or on your channel or some other channel, right? Let's just do it. So I was actually glad that you reached out because, you know, this is, I don't think about you a whole lot, Phil, except for when people bring you up to me. And,
Fair enough.
And
Right?
you know,
Invisible
you're
mute is
upset that
weird.
people are like, you know, giving super chats because, well, maybe they enjoyed what we do, right? And I'm not gonna say like, you know, some people were just
Right. Notes true, and I agree with this. He said lies are still an answer. Right, and a real psychopathy answer.
excited to see that the interview was done. They were congratulating us for
Craig,
doing the interview.
they don't enjoy what you do. They enjoyed that you were bullying me. That's what it was. You were doing
Hold
the whole
on,
stream,
hold on.
monetize the haters, and you were making money off of making fun of me, which is what everyone else does too.
Phil, why was I live? Because you were talking shit about us.
Yeah.
So, okay, now on my stream, was I sitting there saying, hey, Craig haters, come on the stream and dump on Craig and let's accept all the donations
Did Craig say that to his viewers? Oh, buddy.
for everyone who doesn't like Craig? Let's talk about all Craig's dirty laundry on my stream today. Did I ever do that, Craig?
So I don't know. I don't watch your stuff, but you're telling me
No,
that,
I never did that. Not
You-
once.
you-
The
you
only gripes I
never-
ever had with you was that how you behaved after the interview. That's
Hold on.
literally it. That's the only problem I have with
That'd
you. I
be
don't have a
good.
problem with anything before or during the interview. It was the fact you left the door open for me to contact you. You ignored that line of contact. You did a harmful show.
didn't
Because
ignore
because you know what? Now I got to talk about this publicly. All right.
Uh-oh. Big up Spoilgrim Timmy. Thank you for the $2. You're bullying me. Yeah. It is crazy because Phil is being the bully right now. He's a great bully. That's all it is. Right? Fucking crazy. But if lies are still an answer, then Craig could just say, I checked the emails the whole time and there was nothing. Fuck, there's still nothing in my email. Yeah.
Are you aware that because you didn't give me the chance to defend myself after the interview, you did a bullying show where you ragged on me and I wasn't there to defend myself against any of that? Do you know how that hurt me and my viewers and my content?
Here's what it really is, DSP really about DSP more than likely admitted Craig and what he did for gaming. What he did for Craig, and then when Craig started reading the detractor super chats, he felt betrayed and hurt. Yes, absolutely.
You probably
hold
don't.
on. Hold on. Let me just talk about this real quick. And by the way, this is something that I do want to talk about. You were upset that we went live and talked about this,
Yeah,
and
you
you were
lied to
pissed
his
that you
face,
weren't
dude.
there to defend yourself.
Yep.
Right.
You did a decompression show literally immediately after. You did a decompression show about Keemstar last week.
Yep.
And he wasn't there to defend himself.
Yep.
You did the exact same thing that we do, Phil. You
Whoa,
did a
whoa, whoa, whoa,
decompression show.
whoa. You just proved you don't watch my decompression shows.
What?
You just proved it.
What?
The decompression shows have nothing to do with
He never said he did.
talking about and ragging on the guest that just appeared.
Oh.
you
In
never-
fact,
you
last
never
week
talk
with
about what
Keem-
just happened?
Last week
You
with
never-
Keem, I had a whole stream where I said, we are not going to talk bad about this man. Instead, we're just going to
This
talk about
man.
the future, building bridges and things like that. We didn't say one negative word about Keem. I didn't accept negative contributions. I told my audience, do not contribute and insult Keem. And they
Okay,
didn't, because
on.
that's wrong.
So-
That's capitalizing on an already
Wow.
bad situation. Because now I'm going to talk, Craig. Please let me speak, okay?
Go crazy.
After
Yuck. Yuck. I feel like I need a shower.
the interview,
Yuck.
I had to cancel a whole fucking show that I had planned that was called DSP Asks It. I had guests lined up to be on the show that I was going to interview. It was a big project that I had lined up for my React channel. I had to cancel it because the guest said, well, after the side scroller's appearance, they really dumped on you. It's not the interview we have issue with. It's the fact that they dumped on you. So now literally
said he
everyone who saw your
humiliated
interview
Craig after
thinks
that.
you're an asshole. So because of that, we're canceling.
Well, Invisible Mute, I can't do it tonight, but I would like to watch some of it probably next Thursday.
So I had to cancel the whole show.
I remember you
My
shit talked Craig.
followers came out and said, we didn't mind the
who's
interview.
telling you this?
I'm
Who's
not
telling
done
you
yet. I'm not done yet. Let me
Okay.
finish.
What the
Okay.
After the
dude, it's so gross. He doesn't understand that this is fine to be hurt by something someone says, but it doesn't mean that you have the right to have a voice in it. True, Prince. Yes.
interview, my followers said, we
Oh,
don't
didn't mean now. I know. I wanted to be sure I was clear. That's all.
care about the interview. We care that they
I'm
ragged on you
interested in it.
after. Now it makes you look like an asshole. Now that makes us look like an asshole. We all want to be your fans, but how can we do it when the entire interview hates you now? Right?
What?
And you don't understand. What you thought you were doing was decompression. Let's just be honest. But what you did is you gave more avenue for the people.
Okay, but listen, again, are they not supposed to read the things that the viewers contributed? They attached money to these contributions, and I think that they deserve to be read. What else was I going to say? Oh, and they're allowed to do a decompression stream. When you're lied to for so long and you're so exhausted, letting off steam and inventing is so important. Because like when just you have to let this shit out, and if that's what they chose to do, then fine, whatever. Shine more light on my lies. Yeah, basically, what the fuck?
People who
Let me
already
lie in
hated me
peace.
to hate more. All you did was you gave a public grandstanding spectacle to my detractors, and the worst part about it, Craig, you publicly monetized it. You monetized bullying. That's the problem with what you did the day after. You hurt my business. You hurt
Mr. High Road, you hurt my business. Fuck
hurt
off.
my followers. You hurt me.
What?
You owe me an apology for that. I don't care about you not checking the interview.
What a fetish.
Excuse me, the email. I care about the fact that you, not once, but then again later down the line, monetized hate against me.
That's true. Phil did monetize someone's death, and I feel like he's done that multiple times.
Literally never monetized hate against you ever. Ever.
Sure about that, Phil?
God.
You've never once monetized your hate against us? You never talked poorly about side scrollers?
Oh, I absolutely talked poorly about you, but I certainly didn't have entire shows based around it, inviting all of your detractors.
You monetized it, though, is the point. You are shitting on him for monetizing hatred against you, but it's okay for you to do. Got it.
Because you want to know something, Craig? They
And
contacted
9/11,
me
that's true.
about this show. They said, here's all the dirt on Craig. And you know what I told them? This is the truth, Craig. I said, fuck you. Said, I'm not going to do that. I'm better than that. I'm not going to talk about Craig's dirty laundry because that's not what this is about. I could have easily been doing that all along. Everyone has skeletons in the closet. We all know this, but I'm never going to be like that. I want to build bridges. I don't want to burn them.
You've
all
said
right?
that.
At the end of this conversation today, I don't want to be at your throat. I don't want you to hate me. I just want us to be at peace. Even if we
Then why are you acting like this? This is crazy. And like, what dirt on fucking
never speak again. I just want us to be at peace. I'm tired of this internet drama bullshit. But
then why are you acting like this?
you hurt me
It's your
bad
fault.
with your behavior after that interview, and I want you to understand how bad it was for me. I had to hide for a year. And now to just show you, Craig, how different it could have been.
What?
Did you see my appearance on Kino Casino recently?
Right, and he's monetizing this show, and there's a lot of hatred going towards Craig from Phil's mouth. Phil kind of looks like a Bill. Yeah, I can see that.
And how different that went?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Craig has
Kino
dirty
Casino
laundry
was a
too.
show
I don't know shit about Craig. I just don't like their show.
over on Kick. They had me on. We joked about everything. We joked about WWE champions ever. We made a big laugh about it. But they also treated me like a respectful human.
Oh
They didn't
my
monetize
God.
it against me. We had fun conversation. We watched video clips. We laughed. You want to know what it was? I was a guest on their
This is really funny looking back now, isn't it? King Snake, guys. King Snake. Remember, this was all planned.
show. Like I was supposed to be a guest on your show, but never
Mm-hmm.
happened because we did the interview.
But
You want to know
no,
what
it's
happened? Public opinion has changed, Craig.
No!
You may not realize this. Right now, people like me
This
for the
is
first time in
DSP
ages.
redemption arc, right?
That's right. Because
so-
they gave me a chance. Because they didn't rag on me. They didn't bully me. They were bullying me. But once I personally talked to them nicely and say, hey, just have me as a guest, they, whoa, what the hell? So everything they say about you, actually isn't true. Well, not all of it. But the thing is that being treated kindly
I forgot that this was around that time. Oh my God. This is great.
instead of being bullied and being monetizing the bullying led me to a redemption arc where now I'm finally fessing up
longer
to all
do
the
we
stuff
have
I've done
fucking
wrong,
left
and it's
of
all
this
changing for
shit?
the better, right? That
Phil, you
could have
have-
happened with your interview, but
You
that's
ha-
not
no,
what
no,
you
no, no.
did.
We gave you an opportunity to fess up during the interview, Phil.
Yeah.
Which I
Yes!
couldn't do because I couldn't prove it during the interview. I had to get the information together, and I was going to do that, and you didn't give me
lie.
the opportunity.
No.
Snood gave me all his dirty laundry on you to spread by, and I said, no, Snood, I am far too kind of a person, Messiah-like even, so I will not betray Indrid. Good. And you know what? I think I've given all the dirt on myself.
Did you have any of that information available when you talked about this yesterday? All you did was you just talked. That's it. So all
That's
you
right.
needed to do 18 months
That's
ago
right.
was just talk, just like you did yesterday on your show.
Oh yeah, he's
No,
lost
whoa,
his
whoa,
mind
whoa,
for
whoa,
sure.
whoa. Now you're moving the goalpost. So first it was, the only way anyone was going to believe you is if you sent me all the documentation during the
What?
show. Now you're saying I could have just said whatever.
I'll give you this. But I will give you that, right? Documentation would have helped your case 100%. With that said, Phil, like just you
That's
saying,
true,
yeah, I
Descarate.
played WWE
Weird.
champions. Yeah, my name was this, whatever it was.
Right, for real. How difficult is it to take a screenshot? There are multiple ways to do it. There's a cool thing that on Motorola that you can just whoop. Oh. Boom. Easy. I took a screenshot. Amazing. I'm going to delete it now because I don't want a screenshot of my phone. It's not that hard.
That's right.
What documentation is he
just,
talking about?
just saying those things. Yeah, absolutely. That would have gone so far, right? And I feel like we extended the olive branch
we get
many
it. Yeah,
times
but-
during that interview, right? And once again, you left that interview feeling good. Your point of contention is that after the show, We spoke honestly about our frustrations. Once
Grandpa
again,
doesn't know
why
advanced
were we
technology,
frustrated,
it's true.
Phil? Because we felt lied to, which was validated.
Oh my God, thank you, Bumpkin. That's really nice of you. GVL, thank you for the 7. The man who must proclaim that people like him is never truly liked. See, that's basically what Tywin Lannister said. Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king. Pick up Charles Dance.
Yesterday,
We love
literally
him.
yesterday.
Mhm.
Later on, did I do a monetize the hater stream? 100%. Why? Because you were talking shit about me.
Yes.
Right? We've never gone out of our way to go off
Yeah,
and
he
say,
does, doesn't he,
hey,
Desk
it's
Garrett?
time to dump on Phil because it's fun to dump on Phil, right?
I
we
am
dumped
the
because we
king.
were pissed at the time. The
Yep.
result of the interview, we felt lied to. Once again, validated.
Fair.
And you were talking shit. So naturally, it was like, hey, and the idea of going live there was, let's go on Phil's show and hash it out like we're doing now.
Tywin is the
so,
goat.
Look, Phil,
Love him.
I mean this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you were hurt. I'm sorry that your community was hurt. And I'm sorry that you felt that way for a long time. That's why I'm on this show. I want to help you close the door with this chapter, right?
Yeah.
I'm not your enemy. In fact, I've been your biggest champion. I've gone out of your way, as in that email. I want to help you get to level 2, whatever that looks like, right?
Winter be
I've
coming.
said that continuously in every single email correspondence we've had. I've said, hey, I want to let you know, let's get together, let's hash this out, let's move forward, right? Every single time.
Dude, yeah, exactly. Sir fucking, I love Braun too. Braun's such a badass. If you spend your life trying to get people to like you, you'll end up the most popular dead man in town. Yes. Okay. I did start rewatching Game of Thrones, and I'm really glad I did because I love Braun.
Even when it comes to
It was all DSP's action. True.
inviting you on the show, our one.
And Craig is apologizing because, like, what else is he gonna do at this point? I mean, he could just say "fuck you," and Craig does get to that point. I'm sorry, baby. Craig, it's just like, I mean, you get a screaming girlfriend for like, okay, it's all right. Here's a comparison. Your girlfriend gets mad at you for doing something mean to her in a dream, and you cannot console her. And you're just, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. Can we let it go? Because he won't shut the fuck up about it.
Your
Podrick
anniversary.
is
Hey,
the
Phil,
goat.
come on the show. Nothing serious. Let's just come on. It'd be
I
fun.
agree,
People
good freak.
would have it on. Hey, Phil, you want
love
Street
the
Fighter
Hound.
6 is coming out. You want to help hash this out? Let's just hash it out. Let's talk it out. It'd be a great way to build a bridge, which once again, that's something that you want to do. Listen, if we want to go with the build a bridge metaphor, I put down lots of wood over the last 18 months trying to build a bridge. And every single time the email wasn't responded to or maybe you didn't check your email. I don't know.
So you're saying it was Phil's fault? Oh, amazing!
Right?
I could never have guessed.
So,
Oh, I did check the email. It's just there's no way I'm going to be playing Street Fighter with a guy who doesn't play Street Fighter, where I'm not going to benefit from it whatsoever. You will,
But don't
because
you
you're going to
understand?
get.
What the fuck? That's psychotic. Would you still love me if I was a wearing mini dream?
Another boost for my appearance on your show playing Street Fighter.
Phil,
I'm not
The
going to get a
ego
boost
is
from it.
Phil, we
crazy.
could have done it on your channel. That's the thing. You didn't even respond. But isn't that the fun of it? The idea that you play Street Fighter 6, you lay into me for fucking
Arya's
9
great.
rounds for 9
Yeah.
matches. You destroy me. You're the definitive champ, and all of a sudden the king is back.
Nobody cares
Right?
about that, Craig. No one cares about you playing Street Fighter. What
You
are you
don't
talking
know
about?
that.
But they care about us getting together, and Street Fighter is the conduit to do that. That's what I'm getting at. Move past the idea of
Look at him. Oh, I forgot about so much of this. I'm a mercenary, but you have to be. It's fucking crazy.
Street Fighter 6, Phil. It's bigger than Street Fighter 6. The idea was just get together.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Like-
Well, here's the thing. You just apologized to me because I was hurt. I want you to
Yes!
apologize to me because you did it, because you know it was wrong.
No.
I don't think it was wrong because like I said, you
There
yesterday,
you go.
as you said yesterday,
I do respect that Craig is sticking to his guns there.
you lied to us.
Mhm.
You lied to us. We felt that lie. We knew it was a lie. Look, was it reactionary? 100%. I'll say yes. It was wrong in that it was reactionary with the monetize the hate stream, right? That was a reactionary thing. Am I proud of it? No, right? And you know what, Phil? I'm going to do you one better. Give me a charity of your choice. Give me a charity of your choice. I will
forgot about
donate
this. I remember now.
that day on that stream. We made $633.08. I will donate $633.08 to a charity of your choice.
Craig,
that
if you
will-
Craig,
that
if
will
you
help close the book.
if you actually cared about anything that you're saying right now, you already
would
would have
give-
donated that money.
What?
So
Hmm.
you can do with it however you want. But the fact is, you have done absolutely nothing in this appearance to show any kind of responsibility or remorse for the things that you did regarding.
It's truly insane. I know that, like, I've got some wires crossed. We all kind of do, but this is on a different level. One apology is not enough. Even if Craig apologizes the second time, he wants a third. Right? He says that we move the goalpost constantly, but that's Phil. That's all Phil. My charity is my stream. Yeah, just send it to me, dude.
hurting me, my community, or my reputation after the interview, and you've publicly admitted you didn't check the avenue that you could have gotten actual evidence
You're an idiot.
of what I was going to tell you about
Less
the truth.
than 24
So,
I
hours.
did not check the email.
So I don't really know I can help you anymore at this point. You know, it's like I've been saying to everyone recently.
Help ya.
What's happened in the last month and a half is pretty remarkable. All right. Basically, everyone for the last like 10 years who really like to me and hated on me, it's kind of all coming back. Karma, you know. Now, in your case, you're definitely not egregious. Okay, I want you to understand something. After today, I have no grudge against you whatsoever. All right, I'm gonna act like none of this ever happened. Really, I mean it too. I'm gonna act like none of this ever happened. We're just gonna move on with our life. You're going in one direction, I'm going in another direction. All right, but you have to understand that like when you have a platform, you have a responsibility to be responsible with that platform. If you were going to have the big definitive Dark Side Phil interview, and even if you thought I had lied the entire interview, which I did about WWE champions, that's what I lied about, okay?
Truly forgot how crazy this is.
Okay? You still have a responsibility after the fact to follow
That's
up.
true, Charlie Troll.
That's what you didn't do. You actually didn't do the most important part. What you did was the equivalent of if, let's say, Barbara Walters was going to interview a big prominent person. I don't know. We're going to make this up. Barbara Walters was interviewing Donald Trump, okay? And she does an interview with Donald Trump, and she hits him with all the hard-hitting questions, and he answers with bluster and everything. And a lot of people don't believe Donald Trump or whatever. The next day, she goes on a public appearance where she literally says, I don't believe a word Donald Trump said. He's an asshole. He's a piece of shit. I don't like his hair. I don't like this.
Thank you, the dude with the 2. Restraining order. Yes, I agree. I really hope Craig got one.
And then as she was doing it,
LT style
all the
reference.
sponsors of Democratic causes are sending money to the show.
Right,
Because,
Mr.
oh, this is
Chester.
great. She's ragging on Donald Trump, who we don't like. That's literally what you did. That's not integrity.
What?
That's bullying for profit. All right?
So?
And the fact that you can't admit that you did this, you say you're sorry.
He did admit it.
It hurt me, but you're not sorry you did it. That just, it speaks to your character. I didn't have to do
Whoa.
anything. You literally just did it to yourself on the show. And that's
Phil.
the thing. I didn't have to monetize hate against you at all. You did it to yourself. And I'm not going to monetize hate against you ever. It's not going to happen.
You're
There's not
doing
gonna
it
be
now.
a decompression stream after this where we shit on you at all. Because
Spoiler alert, there was.
I don't have anything else to say once you're off this show. It's done. You did it. You did it yourself, my friend.
Just to be clear, so when Barbara Walters, who's dead, interviews Donald Trump, I
Yep.
think she's whatever. When
She
interviews-
passed away. Rest in peace. She
Okay.
was a great interview.
So she has this interview
Weird
with Donald
aside.
Trump. Is she not allowed to talk about it afterwards?
Oh, she could talk about it, but she's not. Oh, she's not allowed to monetize hatred
Yes, he did equate himself to Donald Trump. Yes. When DSP talked about Craig's character, I think that's when Craig had enough. Of course.
toward the person she just interviewed. And here's why.
Do you
Here's
watch
why.
the
No.
news?
Let me clarify why. Because if you're the interviewer, you're supposed to be fair and impartial, correct? During the interview. During
Were
the
we
interview.
not?
You were during the interview.
Okay.
But then, if that interviewer immediately discredits the person they just interviewed, there's not one fucking person who's going to go back and watch the interview with a fair take and a subjective glance at it and say, okay, so I will judge for myself.
Hey, good point, Invisible Mute. Barbara did an interview with OJ after that and said she didn't believe him at all. There you go.
If he told the truth. Okay? No one who
Interesting.
watched the interview gave me that shot because you literally after the interview said he's a bold-faced piece of shit liar. Let's laugh at him with his detractors. Ha 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 ha. Ack, 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 ack. Okay? So your interview originally was meant to be fair and balanced, and it became a hit piece because of what you did after.
I
And
know,
don't
me
think
too,
you've
the
ever really
pasta
consciously
maker.
known that,
Cool.
but it is. It's a giant hit piece against me, and it always will be.
Phil, you did it to yourself, man. You had an opportunity with all this. If it's a hit piece, it's your words.
Yes!
Your words. that
I
you
was
said.
going to send you everything you
had a
asked
chance to
for.
talk. You had a chance to talk.
Okay, go
about
ahead.
it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right.
Okay.
You said with your own words, you thought it was a very fair interview, right?
Yes.
If people look back on that interview, right, and they are upset about the interview, it's because of the response that you gave.
True. Big ups, Ein. Thank you for the 5. TLDR. Yes, I lied to your faces, but you weren't supposed to say I lied to your faces. Right. And you should have given me the chance to lie to your face even more. Come on, Greg. Very true.
Nobody's going back and watching the monetize the hate stream, or no one's going back and watching the decompression stream. What they're watching is the DSP interview. And if they're
Yep.
upset about something that happened, or if they have if they think a certain way about you or me or Adam because of that stream, it's based off of the conversation that we had then, and not based around anything that happened afterwards, right?
Yeah,
That's the main point
true.
of contact that people are watching. So look, you can try to put the noose around my neck all you want, right? And that's fine. Go ahead. If that's what makes you feel better, that's fine. But ultimately, Phil, it's your words. It was your lies that
Bingo.
you told that led to the ultimate distrust with this stuff, Phil.
You keep
And
to yourself
look,
that I lied.
I'm sorry, man. Like, I hope
I think he really is. Chody Tane, he's very, very, he's got his feelings hurt over the ack, big time.
that you can move past this. I hope that we have an opportunity to work together again in the future. I do. I genuinely do. Because I do think at your core, I do think that you are a good guy who just wants to play games and make positive content, right? And you know what? I think that's extremely admirable.
No.
But you can't be upset when we talk about something and somebody super chats about it, right? I'm sorry that happened. And I'm sorry that your detractors gave us money, right? But you know what? It's going to happen again. It happened today. Somebody super chatted $2, saying, "Hey, did you hear about this? Should I give that $1.40 back?"
Oh, I remember.
Right? Like, I don't know how to handle that, Phil. And I'm not going to apologize for people who gave us money because they felt we either did a good job or we felt like we missed something, or did you hear about this? I'm not going to apologize for that. I told you I will gladly give that money to a charity, right? And I'll give it to a charity in your name, right? But if you don't want that, that's fine.
No, I don't want to give it to charity, Craig.
That's totally okay.
I mean, I'm speechless. You actually think that giving that money to a charity a year and a half later is going to somehow make you look good or something? Like,
no,
what are you talking about?
he's trying to fix shit with you, dummy.
No. I hope that I could care less. What I care about is helping you move on. Because you clearly are clinging on to this, right? And like I said, I'm sorry that this happened, right? But I'm not sorry for the words that you said, right? Once again, if somebody feels a certain way about you, it's based off your actions, right? I'm live 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. People see me, they know me by now, right? I've been doing this for almost 20 years. So people have a pretty good idea of me and my character. And for you to attack my character, I mean this with all due respect, Phil. Go fuck yourself, because you don't know. I've gone out of my way, Phil, to treat you with respect via email the entire time. I've gone out of my way to treat you with respect and be courteous to you continuously. And I'm sorry that you're upset that I didn't check my email for 23 hours. I'm sorry for that. And I'm sorry that I was pissed that you were talking shit about me.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Smug.
But I hope we can move past this. I really do. And I hope that this helps you turn the page. Will it
You want to see it again? Okay.
my way? I'm all 5 days a week. People see me, they know me by now, right? I've been doing this for almost 20 years. So people have a pretty good idea of me and my character. And for you to attack my character, I mean this with all due respect, Phil. Go fuck yourself, because you don't know. I've gone out of my that I was pissed that you were talking shit about me, right? But I hope we can move past this. I really do. And I hope that this helps you turn the page. Will it do it? Probably not. But one thing that I do really hope is I hope that people don't send you super chats in regards to me. But no, I hope people send you lots
Look at him. Look at him. Look, you can see what he is getting ready to do. He is checking to see if he can move his mouse over that hang up button right there.
money in regards to me. I hope I'll be the first one talking about myself. And I'll send you a super chat momentarily here in just a few minutes.
I don't want you to send me any super chat, Craig.
But I want to.
Well, I can't stop you. If you really have to do it, I mean, I can't stop you from doing it. I don't want any money from you. I don't want anything from you. Really, at this point. Like, you literally, in a situation here where we were being completely cordial, you just told me to go fuck myself publicly on the stream. You realize that, right?
Why?
I didn't do it. You did.
Why?
Oh my
because
God.
You attacked my
No, not why. You did it. We were being cordial. I just had an entire show with Team last week.
You insulted his fucking character, bro. That's why.
And I have way more gripes with Keem than I have with you, and that never happened.
Did you attack Keem's character?
Oh, yeah. Of course I did. And he went back at me, and we went back and forth, and we hashed it out. Yeah.
Listen, then Keem should have told
Nice
you to go fuck
invisible
yourself.
mute.
All right, so there you go. Folks, there you have it. There you have it. Night and day. I mean, you can't. That's all. I mean, really, honestly. But we're over. I'm sorry. I'll apologize for two things. I'll apologize, number one, that I did lie to you during the interview.
Which
that was wrong.
To everything we're talking about.
That was wrong. And number two, I apologize to the public that I lied for so many years, but I already did that last night on my own show, so they already know about that. All right, and I'll apologize to you now because we're taking too much of your time, and I know you got to get going. All right.
So let me close with this.
You close, and then I'll close, and we'll be good.
Okay.
You close first.
I want you to really think about your actions here, right?
Yeah, Craig did
Think
good.
about this logically. Please do. Why were we pissed the next day? Why? I'm asking you. Why were we pissed?
Oh, you want me to answer?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me like you wanted me to come clean on your show and get a really great piece of content out of it.
Nope.
Because it was going to be the definitive time when DSP admits to everything that everyone's been saying that he's been doing for so long. And when I didn't do that,
No, he's not
you
listening.
basically had a nothing burger of an interview. 5
What?
hours of a nothing burger of an interview. But
No,
it was
what?
good for my detractors.
it was a nothing burger because you lied.
Actors. They wanted to crap on me, so it
Oh,
was
I
a good
couldn't
piece
be
for them,
patient-
but you
patient
didn't have
with him.
anything for anyone else.
Thank you.
So it didn't
as
give
I
you what
said-
you were
as I
looking
said-
for in
Thank
the
you for the
product. That was
jewels.
the problem. You were really hoping you were going to get the big confession. That's why you kept putting me on the spot about send me the screenshot, send me the screenshot, when we had never discussed that before the interview. You didn't
Okay,
get it.
so-
You got upset
Oh.
about it, and that's why you didn't check your email, because you couldn't get the moment anymore in the interview. You thought you had wasted 5
Yeah, War Dog, that's the best part. Craig never heard the go fuck yourself part. How long after this did he do the I lied WWE Champions? I don't remember. Because this was September 5th, 2024. I don't know. He can't imagine someone doing something for him by being tough. Oh, trying to help him. What a sociopathic child. I know.
hours of your time, and what you said was,
A
well, now
little
I'm going to
hat,
get him back for
sure.
that tomorrow. I'll make that money in this nice destruction show that we'll do on Friday. That's actually what happened.
You're wrong about all that.
Okay,
right?
fair enough. But you asked me for my opinion, so there
Sure,
you go.
sure. And that also tells me where your head's at. We were mad because we were
Yeah,
lied
wait
to.
24 hours. Yeah.
Had you not lied,
For fake
none
evidence.
of this would have happened. If
Yep.
you were just clear and honest with us, like you've been with like you were yesterday, everything, none of this
Look
would have
at
happened. We could have moved
He's
on.
getting
We'd been like,
ready.
yeah, do we think it's full of shit? That's fine. And would the Friday stream have
sure it
happened the way it
invisible
did?
mute, yeah.
Probably not. Right? Would the monetize the hater stream have happened? Probably not. Because if you just were honest from the start,
Yep.
none of this would have happened.
True.
So you can point the finger at me all day long. But at the end of the day, Phil, what's the old saying? You still got 3 more pointing back, right? Back at you. So look, I'll take my responsibility. I hope you look within yourself and you take some responsibility in this as well, right? And that's fine. I do hope that we can eventually work together in the future in some way, shape, or form. Maybe you come on Side Scores and we do a regular show. If you don't want to deal with a politics-driven
Look
show
at
that
him!
isn't,
Look at
whatever you
He's got his mouse over disconnect.
said, right?
Right.
You were extremely nice with your words, and by nice, I'm being sarcastic right now. And when you told us to go fuck ourselves and all that stuff, so I would like to give you a fair shake someday on Side Scrollers if you're open to it. Like I said, I want to make sure that you and everybody else knows that I am open
not
to
listening, he's
working
just
with you in
waiting.
some way, shape, or form. But
Waiting.
I hope more than anything, I hope you're honest, not just with your audience, but with yourself about the situation. I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
your time today, Phil. I
All
got some
right.
bad dudes I got to get done. Thank you guys very much for your time.
All right.
And,
Now hold on. No, before you go, let me say my piece too. All right.
Sure.
It'll be quick. I promise.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the end. There's no more feud between you and me. Do you agree? That's it. We're done. We can stop going at each other's throats.
Phil, I haven't had a feud with you for 18 months, man. Like,
That's fine. Okay, whatever you say. Monetize the haters, but you don't have a feud with me. You want me to play Street Fighter with you. You don't have a feud with me. You want me back as a guest on your anniversary show
What?
because you know it's going to bring you hype and attention
I
from my
wanna
detractors,
move
but you don't
past
have a
it,
feud
Phil.
with me. Okay? But okay, fair enough. You don't have a feud, but we're agreeing to this now. It's over,
Yeah,
right?
Craig was
We're done.
signing out.
We're good.
It's over. Yeah.
Okay. So, and you were asking me now, a year and a half later, will I be a guest on your show? Which was what
No,
originally was agreed to, correct? Like that's what you're saying. It was originally, that was the agreement. We were going to do the interview. And then after that, I was going to have the opportunity to be a regular
Very
guest on your
paranoid.
show like everyone else had been, correct?
Right.
That was the agreement.
And after the interview, I sent you that email saying like we were just disappointed, right? And the offer wasn't there anymore after the interview because we felt lied to.
Okay. So
But
now,
with that said, I hope we can move past it.
that's what I'm saying. Now that we've hashed it all out, right? We're all good. You're saying you're extending that olive branch and you're saying that that opportunity is there again, possibly. Not a lock-in, but it's possible that I could be
The
on your show.
lane.
Okay, I'm not interested. Go fuck yourself. Okay. All right, guys. So that is the appeal. It's possible that I could be on your show.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not interested. Go fuck.
So it cut after he said, I'm not in. So Craig never got to hear the go fuck yourself part.
Lock in, but it's possible that I could be on your show.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not interested. Go fuck yourself. Okay.
That's
All
our
right,
guy.
guys. So that is the appearance of Stuttering Craig on the Level 1 podcast. I hope that you all enjoyed it very, very much. It was a
Mhm.
good one, right?
Yeah, it was great.
I hope that
Loved it.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut the stream down, and I'm going to do a decompression stream right now. But I need to shut everything down because I...
All right. Ooh-wee. Oh, what's he saying now? Whatever. Dude, that was fun.
Is slow. That
That's fun.
sucks. That means that next week I'm
Oh,
out. Keep enjoying
no!
yourself. Please support the stream, okay? So far tonight,
He was so
we've got
happy.
just under $50 of support. However, I want to keep playing Final Fantasy VI a lot. I want to play it 2 to 3 times a week. I need support for that, and we've had outstanding streams up to now of this game with big support.
Yeah, you had to
Tonight
get the
is
last
slow.
word in,
That
of course.
sucks. That means that next week I probably have to reduce the amount I'm playing the game, which I don't want to do.
No.
All right. So number one, let's get some support, whether that be subs on Kick or some kicks right now. Let's get them going for it. I want to finish those cards. All right. And
All right. I have not eaten. I know, unmute into a bag, straight into a bag. I have not eaten yet tonight. It is time for me to go eat. I know that Tevin is restreaming this, so I want to send you guys over to Tevin. I'm really glad we got to watch that. That I forgot how fucking funny it was and incredibly frustrating. Oh my god. Thank you, Foilgram Timmy, for the $2. He's such a child. Please enjoy my $2. I will. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it. I need I actually really do. I want some dill pickles. Oh, and he leaves. Okay, perfect timing. All right, guys. And then go fuck yourself. Just kidding. Oh my god, friends, I'm glad. I'm glad that it helped. I'll be back in the morning with the Level 1 podcast. Actually, it's a morning show, right? Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. That was fun. That was fun. We'll find more shit to watch this coming Thursday. It'll be great. Thanks, guys. Big ups. Mwah.